Last season, your Artesia Bulldogs were one step away from bringing home the championship. But last season is last season. Are you ready? Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com.
He'll pick it up. There's a penalty flag down, 2 penalties. And then he breaks through everybody. He's to the 10, to the 5 touchdown, but there were 2 penalty flags down.
Those aren't penalties.
Oh, those are not.
Those are beanbags marking the fumble.
Man, so great touchdown for Artesia. No penalties down.
Tonight, your Bulldogs travel to Carlsbad to take on the Cavemen in the battle for Eddy County. Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Avo Empire, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Public Schools, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Bulldog Outfitters, Buckhorn Productions, Kane Electric Supply, the City of Artesia, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, the Eddy County DWI Program, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, First American Bank, Ben's Country Market, First Church of Artesia, Forest Tire of Artesia, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, Hawker & Sons, Incredible Printing, J.S. Ward, J&J Home Care, KC Light Tower, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver, Mac Energy, Major Supply, Nels Floral, Permian Construction, Pressure Services, Reliable Tin, Remax Axiom, Smile Expressions, Southeast New Mexico College, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, Trans-Aero Medevac, the National Championship Air Races in Roswell, Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Maupin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, and Trustmark Roofing. Now, a word from our
Hey Bulldog fans, Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and it's our first game of the season here. We've got the pregame show coming up at the top of the hour. We're going to be live here in Carlsbad. But before we get to that, I'm joined by head coach and athletic director, Coach Maupin. And Coach, you guys have been preparing since last year, really. I mean, it never ends for you as the head coach of the Bulldog football team. And let's start off talking about the summer, what you guys were able to get done during the summer months.
Yeah, we they opened it up last summer for we get padded practices in the summer. So we actually this year we backed off from kind of the 7-on-7 scene and everything, because with that we get to play real football, and I think we develop a lot of bad habits in 7-on-7, and we get to see the same defenses. So we really focused just on us and that group, and so we started that first week in July, and we went for a couple weeks there, and then ended with a little inter-squad scrimmage on a Tuesday night, and with our team. And I thought we made huge strides just during that 2 weeks. And then we kind of came back the week before school got started and just kind of conditioned and were getting ready to make sure when we started back up on, I believe it was August 4th, that we were ready that day. And so then we got started August 4th, and we had some really good practices, and kind of led up to last week's scrimmage. So,
well, let's talk about that. Las Cruces Bulldogs came over, and you guys got to see a big, fast, physical team. I think they're preseason number 2 in 6A, so it's always good to get to play some big, fast, physical teams. Talk about that scrimmage. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got lucky to fall into a scrimmage a couple of years ago with Las Cruces, because they're a storied program there in Las Cruces, and they're always really, really tough. And Coach Lopez has done a really good job, and so yeah, they were really good. They had a really good quarterback, and he's been a multi-year starter, and so he it was good for our defense to see that. He was very, pinpoint accuracy and did a lot of things. Their running back was solid. And then their defense was really, really good too. They had a lot of really big, their middle linebackers, probably one of the best ones we'll see all year. And of course we see a good one this week too, or tonight against Carlsbad. And so we got some guys, in some places, and I think we struggled a little bit at times in the scrimmage, but really it was a really good learning experience, because when you go back and watch film, we're one block away from like 3 or 4 plays where we're scoring touchdowns, and instead we're, get a tackle for a loss or some things. And then, our center went down with an injury this summer, and so we kind of have a different guy in there, and so it was getting him used to some game reps and some things like that. We had a couple bad snaps. Defensively, we got lined up wrong a few times because we have a new defense with our new defensive coordinator. So it was a overall really, really good scrimmage for us to be able to go back and look, and that's what you want, is to be able to go and look and say, hey, here's all the things that we need to fix and we need to move forward with it to get ready to play Carlsbad tonight.
Well, and it's always fun when you finally get to hit somebody that has a different uniform on.
Absolutely, yeah. There's always a little antsy, you get a little antsy too, and I think we saw a little bit of that too. Sometimes you get out of alignment because you're so excited about hitting somebody else. So good stuff.
Well, tonight you get to do it for real, and this game counts. Of course, it's against a big 6A opponent, the Eddy County War. Carlsbad Caveman. We're at their place. Talk a little bit about Carlsbad, what you guys have got to do to that proverbial question. What do you got to do to get the win tonight?
Yeah, I think this is Kel Sanders' 3rd year as the head coach. I think he does a really good job there of, I think he's really built that thing back into, getting some more guys out there, and there's a lot of excitement. They spent a ton of money on a new facility and new lights and new Jumbotron and a lot of those things, which, is really good for that football program there. And so they're a really good football team, and we got to go play really good football. They have a linebacker I kind of mentioned a little earlier, but he's got offers from, pretty much everyone across the country, OU and some big schools like that. He's a force. He's a junior. He made a ton of tackles last year. So we really got to make sure that we take care of him and get him blocked, because he's definitely the catalyst of the defense. But they have some other really good players. They want to bring some pressure, so I think we really got to limit their pressure and make sure we pick it up. And then they have a quarterback and a running back. That running back's a really big kid. He's probably one of their best offensive weapons, but their quarterback runs a little too. So I think you have to shut that run down first and kind of make them be one-dimensional if we can. They have another good receiver, though. Castaneda's back as a senior. He's a really, really good athlete as well. So it's not that you want them to throw every time to him, but you got to just be able to watch a little bit and kind of shut their run down, and then you're able to get some double teams and stuff and hopefully create some turnovers.
All right, Bulldog fans, coming up here on the pregame show, we're going to have Coach Rodriguez as he talks about the scout team, talks about Carlsbad, and we'll also have the player interviews. So stay right here, KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, and of course KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
When was the last time you had some really delicious homemade ice cream? That long, huh? Well, satisfy that craving with Ensemble Tea Treats homemade ice cream, now available at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia. Ensemble Tea is a local company, so it's good ice cream and you're supporting our community businesses. Come try some homemade Ensemble Tea ice cream today at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, TransAero Medevac has you covered. out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast. No matter how remote the site, when every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by...
It's summer closeout time at Carlsbad Ford. The lot is loaded with inventory. Generous dealer markdowns are being offered on pretty much every car, truck, and SUV in stock. In addition, the factory is kicking in substantial incentives on a lot of these vehicles. $3,500 bonus cash on Escape, $1,000 bonus cash on Bronco, and on Explorer, you get $1,500 bonus cash on top of 1.9% 36-month financing. The summer closeout discounts are big. The incentives even bigger at Carlsbad Ford on West Pierce.
Hello, Artesia. We're having a fifth quarter on September 5th from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. right after the Centennial football game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have gaga ball, inflatables, free food, quenched, snow cones, a foam pit, and cash prizes. So bring your friends. We're going to have a great time in our parking lot.
This is an event for 6th through 12th grade. Hello, Artesia. We're having a fifth quarter on September 5th from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. right after the Centennial football game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have gaga ball, inflatables, free food, quenched, snow cones, a foam pit, and cash prizes. So bring your friends. We're going to have a great time in our parking lot.
This is an event for 6th through 12th graders only. So invite the students, come out to our east parking lot, and we'll see you there September 5th.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derrick Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and it's 2025, our first week. Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and it's 2025, our first week of Bulldog football season. We're excited about going to play Carlsbad, and I'm joined now by our defensive coordinator, our new defensive coordinator, Coach Rodriguez. And Coach, let's talk some football. Let's talk specifically about our opponent this week, the Carlsbad Cavemen. And let's start with their defensive side of the ball and just talk to the fans about what we expect to see in terms of alignment. You know, if we think there's going to be a lot of blitzing or stunting, or how they're going to play our receivers, how they're going to play our passing game, and maybe a little bit about their size and speed.
Yes, sir. So just starting off with their size and speed, they're good-sized kids. You know, Carlsbad usually has some pretty good-sized kids. Really big up front. Of course, you got the Colton McKibben kid, you know, who's a force. He is a force. He's fast. He's physical. Secondary-wise, they're pretty much a quarter-based team. They're looking to keep everything underneath them. They don't want to give up the deep shot. They roll over a lot to trip, so we're expecting to see stuff like that. In terms of stunts and things, they do like to stunt. They like to stunt quite a bit. They want to be overly aggressive at times, and they want to come downhill, and they want to make sure that they're filling gaps.
When they stunt, is that going to leave them in some man-on-man coverage? Or
Yes,
still
sometimes
stay with their secondary?
they're rolling into some zone type of stuff too. They're usually bringing some pressures from up the middle, not too much from the outsides. It's usually from McKibben. They like to bring him and different A gaps and things like that.
All right, well, let's talk about their special teams. I know that over the years, a lot of teams have started kind of mimicking Artesia
Yes, sir.
with some things, but I can't remember from last year. What does Carlsbad do special teams wise? They have a big leg kicking. What do you guys expect them to do on against our Starburst, those kind of things?
Against our Starburst, I'm not too sure what they're going to be doing just since first game. We really got to see what they're going to do come Friday night. We're expecting them to run a reverse type of thing on their kickoff. Not so much the Starburst, but just a two-man give. They did that last year and got a pretty good return on us, so we've been doing some things with our special teams, our KO team, to make sure that doesn't happen again. They do actually have a pretty solid kicker. I think this is his second or third year kicking. I know he was a soccer kid that came to football, and he has a leg. He has the leg to get it there, so we got to make sure that we're on our P's and Q's when it comes to our kick blocking scheme and things like that, making sure we're coming off our edge and make sure we're not just, coming off briskly, coming off with some urgency, putting some pressure on him.
All right, well, now let's kind of get over to your specialty as the defensive coordinator. Let's talk about the Carlsbad the Carlsbad offense and what you guys are expecting to see, the sets you think they'll be most dominant in, run pass. And I know it's your first. I know it's your first game of the season, but maybe they haven't changed a whole lot. They've got a relatively new head coach, but talk about Carlsbad offensively, speed, size, and what you guys expect to see, run pass, and so forth.
Yes, sir. So they're a heavy spread team. They want to put you in spread formations. They want to get their guys out to the perimeter, and they want to get the ball to their best guys. They are, the last time we checked the numbers, I want to say they were pretty close to 60-40 pass to run, so they like to get the ball out. This is their quarterback's first year at the helm. He is a baseball kid, so he can sling the rock a little bit, so we got to make sure that we're either applying pressure, get into coverages to making him think a little bit more instead of giving him easy reads. They do, for them being a passing team, they have a really good running back. We think that kid's a pretty solid kid. He's a hard runner. He's a downhill runner. Nose to the ground. He's going to get as many yards as he can. Not super elusive, but he will put a shoulder pad in you. They have another pretty good wide receiver split out. They'll move him around. They'll do some different things with him to try to get him some mismatches and get him vertical. So us as a defensive staff have really talked about how we can, work in some natural brackets and roll coverages and things like that. But being the third year under Kel Sanders, they're finally starting to click a little bit with their offense. So, they're getting their touch, I guess you can say. They're finally getting comfortable in that scheme. And so, we're looking to, initiate the run. We got to stop that first and, earn the right to defend the pass.
All right, Coach. All right, Bulldog fans, we've got a great game coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned right here. KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience, from 1987 to 2025, in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers, with a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas. We hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall with Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We're celebrating 100 years in business here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, and we invite you to come see us for your new Chevy, GMC, or a just perfect pre-owned vehicle. Our GM certified team is ready to assist you, so give us a call at 575-746-3551 or visit us online at guychevy.com.
Guy Chevrolet, celebrating 100 years at the corner of 1st and Main in downtown Artesia.
KCLT is the leader in surface rental equipment and customer service throughout the Permian Basin. With yards in Artesia and Monahans, Texas, you can count on KCLT to work 24/7, 7 days a week. Their professional mechanics are always out in the field and are Dorch certified. KCLT is there to make sure your site is ready when you are ready and can certify your man lift and forklift operators on site or in our yards. Save KCLT in your contacts, 575-308-8647. Surface rental equipment all in one place. KCLT, helping you keep America running. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more.
Looking for professional window tinting services? Look no further than Reliable Tint in Artesia. Located at 1502 South 1st Street, they specialize in auto and residential window tinting, as well as glass replacement for windshields, side and rear glass. But that's not all. They now offer advanced technology, rock chip, and crack repair, ensuring your vehicle stays in top shape. Open Monday through Saturday, Reliable Tint is here for all of your tinting and glass needs. Call them today, 575-616-9163. Reliable Tint in Artesia, where quality meets reliability.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back to the Artesia Bulldog pregame show. It's now time to meet your Bulldogs.
My name is Jet Fuentes, class of 2026. I'm a senior. My position is slot back. My parents are Jason and Melissa Fuentes. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the traditions that we follow.
Hi, my name is Bryce Parra, class of 2026, senior. My position is running back. My parents are Michael Parra and Stephanie Parra. My favorite subject is history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
Hi, my name is Derek Warren. I'm class of 2026, senior. I play quarterback. My parents are Justin and Melissa Warren. My favorite subject is math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
My name is Sawyer Whitehead. I'm a senior, class of 26. I play slot receiver. My parents are Kelly Whitehead and Anissa Buzik. My favorite subject is science, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the traditions.
My name is Holt Crawford. I'm a senior, class of 26. I'm a wide receiver. My parents are Ross and Brandy Crawford. Favorite subject is probably history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the culture here.
My name is Lucas Atkins. I'm a junior, class of 27. I play quarterback. My parents are Lance and Leslie Atkins. My favorite subject is probably English, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
My name is Chris Pondo. I'm class of 27. I play slot. My parents are Edward and Estrella Pondo. My favorite subject is math. My favorite things about being a Bulldog is walking down the ramp and seeing the crowds full.
That's your Meet Your Bulldog segment for this week. Pre-game show continues right after this.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning and Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Hey y'all, it's Holly with Nels Floral. School may be out, but flowers are always in. We can't wait to make something beautiful for you today. Nels Floral is your #1 stop for all your floral needs. Birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and so much more. Let us help you say it with flowers today. Come by Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 712 West Dallas Avenue. Just look for our pink building or call 575-746-3775.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable Sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, get select L2502 series for as low as $21,999 or $325 per month.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Bob Reed Pest Control. Reliable, professional, and experienced. The technicians at Bob Reed Pest Control have been providing pest management services for over 50 years and will continue to set high standards for their customers. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Everyone at Bob Reed Pest Control are trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for each situation. Bob Reed Pest Control. Find them online, BobReedPestControl.com, or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Did you know Artesia Ford now offers mobile service? That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavarria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford. That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavarria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford.
Searching for a church that honors God? Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com. Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Looking to buy or sell a home in Artesia? Trust the team that knows this town best. Lois Oliver Real Estate. With years of local experience and a dedicated group of expert agents, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Whether you're finding the perfect place for your family or getting the best value when it's time to sell, Lois Oliver Real Estate is your hometown advantage. Visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com and let's get started today, because no one knows Artesia like we do, and we love it here.
Don't miss the store-wide savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Select jars of Skippy peanut butter are $1.99 each, and select varieties of Banquet frozen dinners are 2 for $3. In produce, select heats of fresh New Mexico green chili are 79 cents a pound, and full cases are $19.99 each. In the meat department, family packs of choice boneless beef bottom round steak are $4.99 a pound, and family packs of fryer thighs or drumsticks are 99 cents a pound. These are just some of the store-wide savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1317 or schedule online at TateBranchDodgeChryslerJeep.com. Experience the Tate difference, where service meets savings.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Join Southeast New Mexico College Wednesday, September 24th from 12 to 1 p.m. to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in partnership with HSI Grant Services and the SENMC Diversity Committee. This year's guest speaker is Zeta Hernandez, the Space Latina. Hernandez is a Latina space engineer and children's book author, currently working at NASA at Johnson Space Center. She is a passionate advocate for space and STEM, believing that space isn't just for astronauts, but for everyone. This special event is free and open to the public.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center now has their very own website. Visit artesiamuseum.org to stay up to date on events and exhibits. Look through historical photos of Artesia, submit research requests, and more. For information, please call 575-748-7345. Stop by the Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center at 505 West Richardson Avenue or online at artesiamuseum.org. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 to 4. This ad paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax. Are you ready to make a difference in the lives of students and athletes right here in the City of Champions? Artesia Public Schools is now hiring school bus drivers for routes and activities. A CDL, background check, and drug test are required, but don't worry, we'll help you get your CDL. Join the team and drive our Bulldogs to success on the road and in life. Visit bulldogs.schoolspring.com to learn more. That's bulldogs.schoolspring.com. Drive the pride of Artesia.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs. Hey, welcome back to our first ever Tate Branch Fan of the Week segment for the 2025 school year. And we've got an exciting group of fans that are going to be joining us throughout the year. If you've got somebody you think should be a Fan of the Week, make sure and call Perry here at Tate Branch and let him know, and we'll get him on the list to be the Fan of the Week. And we're going to start out with
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Bob Reed Pest Control. Reliable, professional, and experienced. The technicians at Bob Reed Pest Control have been providing pest management services for over 50 years and will continue to set high standards for their customers. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Everyone at Bob Reed Pest Control are trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for each situation. Bob Reed Pest Control. Find them online, BobReedPestControl.com, or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Did you know Artesia Ford now offers mobile service? That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavaria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford.
Searching for a church that honors God? Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
before it'll be downed at the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs. So great starting field position, and I'm going to say even greater, what a great first defensive stand for the Bulldogs.
Oh, it was a great defensive stand. You know, the Bulldogs come in tonight, Joby, off their 39 state championship. He did a good job tucking the ball and running.
They've stopped the clock to look at it. It's third and short, I guess, is what the call is going to be. So third, not very much. As the Bulldogs bringing in a heavy package. First time we're going to see that. What do we call that? That's not the heavy package. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
But I think that's what just came into the ball game. And they have to hurry. Time is clicking away. Well, not as bad as I thought. We're down to 16 seconds on the play clock. Now it looks like they're changing back out of it. So we'll go back with the regular-looking offense here. Empty backfield. We're missing a player again. No, he's coming on late. And I don't know what can you do there. It's going to be caught. Yeah, it's going to be an illegal motion. Okay, he was coming forward out of the. Then we're going to have a penalty down the field as well. So maybe offsetting. Or did that official call the same thing? I guess he did. So we were in that wall go on fourth down, and we got the first on that play. We didn't have a running back.
Yeah, they ran the heavy set in, or whatever we call it, and then switched it out because we had the first down. And then Parra didn't get the signal to come back in, so he was late coming in. On the play, it was great execution. Jack Byers getting over there on the left. Well, it's not an easy throw. You're on the right hash. He runs an in route, and Warren hit him.
Yeah, Derek's slinging it around right now. He's doing really well. He was right on target, a hard, long throw. Hit him in the middle of the numbers. It would have been another first down, but negated by the penalty. 1st and 15. A formation look. Take the snap. Gonna step into one. He's looking now. He's going to just tuck it and run. And So he looked like he was going to get the 5 yards back. Oh, and then his helmet's ripped off by the face mask. There comes the penalty. And then another late penalty, or another hit. But they didn't call that one, I don't think. I didn't see a hat fly.
Derek will have to go out for a play. Derek Carlsbad has good speed. They've shown that in this first quarter. We're trying to get around them, and it's not happening. Derek started to try to go around that outside, and boy number 12 came up and closed fast, and Ty Young. So then he just tucked the ball and went forward with it.
Personal foul, face mask. That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs inside the 10-yard line. It should have been. They put it right on the 10. So first and goal for Artesia. It looks like they're not going to tell Derek he has to leave because they stripped his helmet off.
Maybe on a penalty, you can stay.
Yeah. All right, so ball on the 10-yard line, left hash. Slot and a wide out on either side. And now another timeout by the officials, as the line judge is going to go talk to White Hat. I think coach was asking for an explanation, maybe. But whatever the case, well, so it says first down, but they didn't drop the yard markers over there, so I'm a little confused. All right, A formation, ball on the left hash. Snap is back. It's a little low, but he picks it up. Going to throw a little screen over to the left side. That's Sawyer Whitehead. He's going to get the first down. He's inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 7, it looks like.
Well, they had that set up perfectly, but he had to lob it so high. It took a while to get him down to Sawyer. And by the time he got it, some of them recovered and went and caught him from behind.
All right, somebody that knows, text Robbie. This package, I can't remember what it's called. Darn it. Rhino? Rhino package. Okay, Josh said it's the Rhino. That's what we'll call it. So who's the quarterback in the Rhino?
52. Soto. Marco Soto.
Marco Soto.
Nope, Jack Bowyer, sorry.
Jack Byers. He's looking to go right side. He's going to slide in between. And will he get in? He does not. Yeah, he does. The back judge is saying touchdown, or whatever that judge is.
Why not give it to your 6'4", about 215-pound senior, and everybody go to the right and let him just pick some lanes and run over some people and drag one into the end zone?
It worked.
I mean, that makes the coach look really good.
Sure does. Dominguez on the kick, as the Bulldogs lead 13-0.
Holt Crawford is holding.
Crawford, kick is up, and the kick is good. So Artesia, 14. The Carlsbad Cavemen with 3:30 to go in the first quarter, 0. We'll be right back.
You finally got to work it? I'm getting some text now that it's working. It's getting a bunch that it wasn't. Dominguez? Crawford's holding.
Remember that.
This Artesia Bulldog touchdown summary presented by Perry Carner of Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford. Bulldogs took 9 plays to cover 57 yards, capped off by a 6-yard touchdown run by Byers. Kick was good by Dominguez. Artesia 14. The Cavemen 0 with 3:30 left in the first quarter. Boy, it's been a long first quarter. I don't know.
It feels like it has been to me too, but it's been a long one in our favor. So good job by the Bulldogs. 14-0 they lead. Dominguez ready to do the kicking. Has the ball on the X in the middle of the field. Here comes the kick. Going to kick it deep. It's going to go right to the middle of the field. Going to run their little round. Boy, the Bulldogs play it pretty good, but then can't get to him. He's down the sidelines. Finally going to be hit and taken down at about the 40-yard line. Good return there for Carlsbad.
Yeah, again, that's Leos, number 4, the senior. Did a good job getting down the sideline. On the tackle for the Bulldogs was Corbin Dominguez, the kicker. It's like, all you're going to let me do is kick. I'm going to make the tackle after I do.
Dominguez is a big kid. Yes. He's a big, good-looking
He played basketball, and I was surprised at how thick and how big he was.
Yeah. As his junior this year, last year as a sophomore. Big, good-looking kid. All right. Carlsbad football, and it looks like maybe we have, no, I guess it's still Lopez in at quarterback, number 5. Got a little bunch set on the left side. He's just going to keep it and run. Not much to go there. As a good job by the middle linebacker for the Bulldogs, Pacheco, and many others coming in. Pick up about 3.
Yeah, Carlsbad's got 9 men with that bunch set on the left on the line of scrimmage, quarterback and back in the backfield, and they're just going him mano, and just, quarterback just trying to find a lane and go. And Bulldog defense doing a great job getting off blocks.
Held them 3 and out the first time. This is the second series for the Caveman. They're going to go a slot and a wide out on either side, kind of mimic the Bulldogs' A formation, as they've got their running back, number 27, Brock Wright, to the left of Lopez in the shotgun formation. Snap is back. He's looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw it to Wright. Nobody came out with him. Getting there a little late was the linebackers. Pickup of about 8, 9, 10 yards would be a first down.
Yeah, hit right out in the flat. Ran our corner off. Linebacker slow getting out there. And so he comes down down the sideline pretty good, picks up first down.
Now they get on the ball in a hurry. They got trips to the far side, which is the wide side. Right to the left of Lopez in the shotgun, going to turn, hand it off to Wright. He gets through the middle, and good job there by the Bulldogs. Touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, good read by Marco Soto. There's that play. Pull the backside lineman and go over, and they got their blocks that time, and boy, it was wide open on the backside till Soto made the tackle.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 1 again, just going no huddle here at Carlsbad. They're going to go trips to the right side. Lopez with Wright to his left in the shotgun. Snap is back, turn, fake the handoff. He keeps it, and he's going to run into Bulldogs. Going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, so gave the same look. Pulled the 2 backside linemen, went that way, faked the handoff, and Sergio Robles Jr. was not fooled by any of it as he wrapped him up and drove him backwards until the whistle blew.
Loss of about 3. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Actually, 3rd down and 5. It was a loss of 4. So 3rd and 5. We're down to 1:20 here in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead 14-0 here in the opening game. The Eddy County War.
3rd and 4 now for the Caveman.
So they're taking a little bit of time to get the play in. That play clock down to 11. They're going to go tight. Trips to the right side in tight end on the left side, right next to Lopez. He's going to bring a man in motion. Snap is back, looking to throw, and we got a penalty flag on the field. Nope, timeout taken by Carlsbad, so I think we'll take one as well. The Artesia Bulldogs lead 14-0, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be back. All right, welcome back here to Ralph Bowyer Stadium. Joby Hodling and Robbie Blue and our statistician Josh Howard as we're up here in the press box in Carlsbad. Bulldogs have come out firing really on all cylinders. Carlsbad making a few plays right now.
First ever Tate Branch.
Shut down 3 and out their first possession.
Yeah, you come out your first game of the season, there's nerves, you're hyped up. So Carlsbad may be settling down this time, their second time through the offense.
All right, a slot and a wide out on either side, right to the right of Lopez as he in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw the ball. Stepping up. Bulldogs doing a good job in coverage. He's going to run, and he will get the first down before he's knocked out of bounds inside the 30. And then a late penalty coming in.
Well, it's just great coverage again by the Bulldog defense. He had some time. He was looking down the field looking for open receivers, and none was there. So he picked the lane and ran to the left side.
I didn't see a late hit, Robbie. I don't know what the call is going to be, but we're about to find out. As Whitehead getting the information from the referee that threw the flag. So he should turn and tell us what it is. So we got a personal foul on the Bulldogs. I didn't see a late hit, but I guess there must have been one. So that's a 15-yarder. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 14-yard line with 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Got a sniffer back this time on the right side. They got a wide out over there. They got a slot and a wide out to the near side, which is the short side of the field. Lopez takes a snap, turns, hands it off right up the middle, and he's met in the gap, and that's going to be a stop of none, really.
Well, I can't. There's a bunch of people in there. I don't know who stepped up. It may have been Soto.
55, I believe.
55 for the Bulldogs stepped up in the hole. Alejandro Ontiveros.
I think that tackle, yeah.
Just met him in the hole and stood him up. He didn't make the tackle, but he stood him up, and other Bulldogs came in there and helped.
So it's a gain of 0, and they're down to 20 seconds. See if they try to go ahead and run a play. And it looks like he sent one in, did the coach for the Cavemen as they break the huddle with 13 seconds. Slotting a wide out on either side, right to the left of Lopez. Trying to draw the Bulldogs off sides, didn't work. Looks like that's just going to be their play. Going to go into the end of the first quarter. 14-0 Artesia, but Carlsbad knocking on the door. We'll take a break and be back after this timeout.
Go Blue!
Don't miss the store-wide savings this week at Fens Country Market in Artesia. Select jars of Skippy peanut butter are $1.99 each, and select varieties of Banquet frozen dinners are 2 for $3. In produce, select heats of fresh New Mexico green chili are 79 cents a pound, and full cases are $19.99 each. In the meat department, family packs of choice boneless beef bottom round steak are $4.99 a pound, and family packs of fryer thighs or drumsticks are 99 cents a pound. These are just some of the store-wide savings this week at Fens Country Market in Artesia. With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back to school.
Going from the north to the south here, and kind of a hazy evening. We didn't talk about it, but or you might have. I might have missed that, but beautiful day here, just a slight breeze. They got a loaded backfield, running back on either side of the quarterback with the running back behind him. Snap is back, going to fake the handoff, run the speed option, and Lopez looking to get outside, and he will get in on the touchdown. I was looking at a player that I just kept thinking they're going to throw it any time. I thought I saw a hold, but no holding, so it'll be touchdown. Carlsbad.
That's well designed. They faked the handoff to the left. They froze everybody, ran the speed option. We took the pitch man, but nobody took quarterback, and he showed his athleticism getting around that corner right inside the pylon for the touchdown.
So 14-6 with 11:53, first play of the second quarter. Carlsbad hits pay dirt. Snap is back, hold is good, kick is good as well. So with 11:53 to go in the first half, Artesia 14, Carlsbad 7. We will take a break and be back.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1317 or schedule online at TateBranchDodgeChryslerJeep.com. Experience the Tate difference, where service meets savings.
Goes the Bulldog, and he'll be knocked out of bounds after about a pickup of 7.
Eglin over there, wide receiver, just stepped back and caught that pass. Doing a good job of blocking over there was number 10, Jet Fuentes.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs out to the 38-yard line. Got to get to the 41 for the first down. Trips to the near side, one receiver to the far side. Parra behind Warren in the backfield in the shotgun pistol formation. Turn, he's going to fake the handoff, throw it out here. It's caught, and running with the ball is going to be Sawyer Whitehead, and a late penalty flag comes in. And I gave the block, maybe.
Yeah, I gave Jet credit on the former play, but I think on this one he got caught holding.
So it'll be, they're talking about it. And was it 13 that you think they called it on? That'd be Sawyer.
Number 10.
Oh, it was number 10?
They were in trips over here. He came over.
Gotcha. All right, so he hadn't told us yet, but it had to be holding. You saw it. They're doing it from the spot of the foul. So it'll be 2nd down and long for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 13.
These penalties can really hurt you. I mean, obviously hurt you on offense. They can kill your drive, so you really need to clean this up and go down and score again and keep that two-score lead.
So the Bulldogs, Derek Warren coming off the sideline, went over and talked to Coach. And now he's coming over to give the play to the team. Play clock down to 22 as they break the huddle. Slotting it wide out to the near side. Slotting it wide out to the far side. And, man, it looks like they're in man coverage over there. Looks like they're going to bring a blitz. They do rush 4. Warren's going to step up and be hit. Ball is out. And there's the first turnover of the ball game. He got hit, fumbled the ball. First down, Carlsbad.
Yeah, so the first couple series, Carlsbad rushed those 3 linemen with no blitzes or anything. And now this series, that's the second blitz they brought, and they got 2 Warrens. He stepped up in there, and he had that ball down low in just one hand in all that mess, and they knocked it out. Number 22 recovered for the Carlsbad Caveman, and that's Ivan Ravon Solorzano.
All right, so the first turnover is a fumble on the Bulldogs. It'll be Carlsbad 1st and 10 at the Artesia 31-yard line. They're going to have trips on the wide side, which is the far side of the field. Well, they got a running back over there, kind of in an X back. Lopez takes a snap. He's looking to throw the ball to his receiver out of the backfield. That's number 6. That's a penalty.
Yeah. So it's a great athletic play, but it's illegal. We were talking about this on the way down, as Josh Howard is also an football official, and if a defensive player is on their feet, you cannot hurdle over them. If they're on the ground, you can.
And one of the reasons is for what's happening. He's hurt.
Yep.
The young man that hurdled is getting up slow.
So it looked like an RPO to an extent. It might have been called, but it was a form of an RPO, run-pass option. Quarterback took it, started to look like he was going to run to the right, and then hit the receiver over here by himself.
So we haven't had an indication yet. A flag came in from the back judge way back there, and I thought it might have been something different, but maybe not. They're still talking about it. Now the white hat looking like he's wanting to tell the sideline of the Bulldogs something. So they're still talking about, I think there was a face mask. I think I saw one of them make the face mask signal, one of the referees. So maybe we've got an option, or?
Yeah, Coach Moppin down there working with the offense. So Coach Saxon is out there on the field talking to the officials.
All right, so I think there are 2 penalties, and I think they've got to choose which one maybe we choose which one we want. It's the only thing I can figure, Robbie. Coach Rodriguez now talking to the umpire. I believe that's Coach Rodriguez, our new defensive coordinator. So he's going to come back out, I think, and tell us, the fans, what's going to happen here. He's telling his crew first. I don't know why. Let's see. They're going to march it from where? Personal foul, and that's on the. That's the jumping, Josh. It's a personal foul if you jump. Okay, so it's a 15-yarder, but they're marking it, I guess, from where he went out of bounds or where he went down, because it's.
Is it from the spot of the jump?
Spot of the foul.
Yeah.
Okay, so first down at the 38-yard line of the Bulldogs. Caveman. Lopez in the shotgun. Snap is back. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to go deep on the left side. That's going to be overthrown. Coverage out there was
for number 4,
Campbell. Pretty good coverage.
Yeah, Laos going down that sideline. He was behind Campbell, but Campbell was right behind him, and Campbell's got about 6 inches on him, it looks like. And so the ball was a little overthrown, but if it had been on target, Campbell might have been able to knock that down.
All right, so it'll be second down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second down to 17 yards. I guess I could have just looked up at the scoreboard. Their new big Jumbotron. Second and 17 for the Cavemen. They're going to go trips to the wide side, one receiver to the near side. Running back is Brock Bright. He's going to be to the right. Eloy Lopez, who has played quarterback this whole game so far, I believe. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to right, up the middle. He goes to an arm tackle. He's going to get inside the 25-yard line down to about the 24.
I was watching our linebackers, and both of them stepped up well, but the lineman came and got them. So there was no linebackers there. Ontiveros made the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So third and short now after that big pickup. Third down and 3, ball on the near hash. Trips to the left side. Lopez getting a play change from the sideline, so he'll bark it out to everybody. Plenty of time on the play clock because they did not huddle, so maybe it wasn't a play change, just told them to get on the line. Snap is back, going to run the speed option to the left side. He keeps the ball. He's got the first down and more, as he'll be down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, fumble, ball's out. 52 has it. He's going the other direction. That's going to be if they can't catch him, Robbie. He stripped it. That's going to be a touchdown. Artesia to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Bulldogs. Is that Villa?
No, it's Marco Soto. Yeah, it's Marco Soto. There's a big pile in the middle of the field, and it looked like we were going to get him on the ground. All of a sudden, Marco Soto comes out with the ball from the pack and just heads down the field with a convoy of Bulldogs.
Coach is out for the Carlsbad Caveman arguing it, but they never blew the whistle. The white hat turned and was running with him. They saw it clearly. It was we were looking at their backs, as was the Carlsbad coaching staff. The ball was just stripped.
Yeah, because I was looking at the back officials too, right? The ones that were right there, and none of them were waving their hands like they were blowing the whistle. They just all were watching the play.
He just took the ball out of his hands and went the other direction. So a big change after the Bulldogs turn it over.
That's a great fumble recovery for the Bulldogs. Don't fumble away a great deal on your next truck or SUV. Fall on a great deal with Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, on to kick. Snap is down. Kick is up. Did it go in? It did not. So 20-7. It was kind of a line drive off to the left. Guys over in the booth next to us, can you hear me? I'm going to take a break. One break with Tate Branch. We'll be right back after this 30-second timeout.
Deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog Sports.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1317 or schedule online at TateBranchDodgeChryslerJeep.com. Experience the Tate difference, where service meets safe.
All right, on for the kicking is Dominguez. Here comes the kick. We're going to scrub kick it right up the middle. Takes a Bulldog bounce, but it's picked up there. Boy, the ball was on the ground for a minute, but I think he's down by contact, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, doing a great job of coming up and getting that. It's not easy. It's Ty Young. That ball hit the turf and it can go anywhere. So it's a great kick by Dominguez.
Yeah.
And then he got it, kind of went down to the ground when the ball came out, but he scooped it back into his belly.
All right, so Bulldog defense back out on the field. We've had a turnover. Each team has had one, a fumble. And really, you got to call it a fumble, but it was a strip. He just stripped it and took off the other direction with it. What a heads-up play by the defensive end. He must have just, again, it was their backs were to us. He must have just ripped it because he come out of there running the other direction.
Well, you run drills like that in practice, you want to try to strip that ball all the time, and so it worked that time.
All right, they're going to go a real tight set again on the right side. I think they might be, no, they're not missing anybody. I thought they were, but Lopez in the backfield. He's going to send right to the right side. The ball snapped. He wasn't waiting for it, and he's just going to fall down on it. It'll be a big loss all the way back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Wright's coming out of the backfield to come get as a wide receiver on the right, and the ball was snapped while he was doing that. So one, it's illegal motion. Should have been, right? Because he's coming towards the line of scrimmage in motion.
Yeah.
But no flag on the play. We'll take the loss.
So it'll be 2nd down and 17 at just inside the 30. We'll just say the nose football's on the 30, so it's on their 30. 2nd down and long, 9:35 and counting. Yeah, the snap would not only did Lopez not know what was coming, it hit him on the left shin. So it was a low, hard drive line snap. Trips to the near side. Lopez in the backfield takes a snap. He's looking to run with it. Looked like, oh, there was a hold. Oh, they didn't throw it. Going to be a big hit. He picked up about 2. Good job by the defense.
Bulldogs showing their speed on defense right there is 21 and 33. Tutu McNeil and Adele Villa. He's trying to get outside of them, and boy, he paid for trying to get outside of them. They both put a hit on him.
So 3rd down and long. It'll be 3rd and 15 at their own 32-yard line. That was a designed run, it looked like, or it maybe he decided to, it looked like a designed draw. Maybe the Bulldog middle of the team held the line there, and he had nowhere to go.
Well, both linebackers shot the A-gaps.
Yep.
So there was nowhere to go in the middle. So I think he was trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, and he got lit up, as you already pointed out. Good job there by the secondary to come up and put the hit on him. All right, so 3rd and long. Boy, the play clock started really late.
Yeah, that's number 14 in there now. Marley Munoz, the quarterback.
All right, Munoz, his first time in, trips to the left side. He looked a long time over there. Snap is back. He's looking to throw the ball. He's looking to the right side. Now he's going to run, and he's going to be tackled. Great tackle.
Well, it doesn't get much better than that. Marco Soto, he tried to go up the middle. Marley did, and he broke down, squatted down, got his face mask in his chest, wrapped up his legs, and took him to the ground. That's a form tackle.
Back-to-back in series, great place by Soto. He gets the strip and touchdown, and then he just made a solo tackle on a quarterback.
A Soto tackle?
Yeah, a Soto tackle. Great job. All right, so we're back to go.
That's a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Josh said that was good, Robbie. They're going to split out here. Bulldogs are going to go cover them.
Campbell and Villa are back for the Bulldogs.
Snap is back. He is going to do a little side run kick. Again, kind of a squib off to the left side. Bulldogs getting out of the way, but it takes a Caveman bounce. It'll roll down inside the 30 to the Bulldog 29-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 there for the Artesia Bulldog offense.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldog offense has come out.
9-yard line.
First couple of drives, did well, moved the ball, scored touchdowns. Last time, some penalties hurt them, and then we had a turnover one drive, so we'll see if right before the half here, 7:25 left, they can get a good drive.
Yeah, this is our 4th drive of the ball game. First 2 turned into touchdowns. The 3rd one was that fumble, but then the Bulldog defense said, we'll go ahead and score for you, score defensively. Slot and a wide out either side, Parra behind Warren in the backfield. They got it inverted, so they're probably going to be a pop play right here. Usually they do that out of this invert. Yeah, going in motion. All the way in, snap is back, going to turn and pitch it. He's going to get around the first man's, cut inside the second. Parra cutting back. He's against the grain to the 40, to the 45. Makes one man miss, 50. No flags down. He gets cut back again. He's to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Parra, and then there should be a penalty on that. They drug him down from behind, but no flag.
That is a highlight film run right there as they brought Eglin in motion to seal off the linebacker on this side. And then Parra you could see his athleticism, his skill, his good footwork, and his speed. You saw it all right there on that run, folks. And great blocking.
Great run.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about having a great drive. They did. One play.
One play, and it's a touchdown. 70-yarder. All right, we're in a regular field goal or PAT. It's going to be up, and it's good. So 27-7, Artesia with 7:10 to go here in the first half. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to hear from Kane Electric, 30-second timeout.
Distributor when it comes to the top of the line inventory. Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn. Kane Electrical.
One play, 71-yard touchdown run by Parra. Kick was good by Dominguez. Bulldogs lead 27-7 with 7:10 left, and Parra so far on the night has 139 yards so far with 2 touchdowns.
Pretty good game in the first half, in the first quarter and a little bit. Here's the kick, another good onside. Bulldogs are going to have a chance at a good job there by number 17.
No.
Why is that a penalty?
That always aggravates me is number 12 again. Ty Young waited on that, caught it, and Brody Rodriguez came and just, he's playing football. He put a hit on him, and the flag comes in.
Well, sometimes I don't know, I'm not up on penalties, but I just asked our resident official. Well, he didn't say that. He just said personal foul. He did not show helmet to helmet. But
we've had that the last few years on a kickoff like that. We see a great hit and a flag thrown. So I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Well, I can understand it in little guys football. We got told, me and my brothers were coaching a 5th and 6th grade team one year, and they said, you guys are hitting them too hard.
Well, what are you supposed to do there,
though? You're supposed to told us we were hitting them too hard.
I know, but what are you supposed to do there? Slow down and not hit them?
I don't know. I think it wasn't a very good call, unless it was helmet to helmet, but he didn't tap his helmet. All right.
But there's a signal for that.
I know. Snap is back, and he didn't do it. Handed off the right. He's through the middle, and he splits the middle, but a good job by the backfield for the Bulldogs to stop a touchdown run. Pick up of 8.
Julian Bieza and Villa come up and make that tackle for the Bulldogs.
So it'll be 2nd down and 2 at the Bulldog 41-yard line.
Caveman have plenty of time here.
As they break the huddle ball in the near hash, can have a slot and a wide out on either side. The running back right is to the right, and is that Lopez back in? Or is that Munoz? Lopez is back in at quarterback. Snap is back, going to be a pass. It's going to be knocked up into the air, and a good job by Lopez to knock it down. So there's going to be a late penalty. The Bulldogs hit Lopez pretty hard, and that's not a penalty. I don't know.
Well, whoever went up to knock that ball down or whatever they did, the offensive player.
Lopez.
Okay, Yvonne Chavez came as he was coming down and hit him pretty good.
But he didn't know if he caught it or not, so I don't know what the penalty is, but it looks like it's going to be on the Bulldogs. Personal foul on the Bulldogs.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
Well, we've got about 80 yards. We'll see what it is at the end of the ballgame, but we've had a lot of penalties. We have 3 of those personal fouls on the Bulldogs. It was a hard hit, there's no doubt, and it looked ugly, but I don't think it was illegal.
Well, it aggravates me too, because that's the side judge over here, and it came in late. It's almost like they worked him to throw that.
Yeah. Well, he was definitely hit hard. He went up and knocked the ball down. He got hit right after that by the Bulldogs defense. His back was to our defense. They didn't know if he caught it. All right, they got a running back on either side of Lopez and a running back behind him in the shotgun. As he's looking over the Bulldog defense, they're talking about it. Play clock down to 7. Snap is back, looking to throw. Still looking. Bulldogs going to just have to get him, and he's going to slide down after a pickup of about maybe 1. Actually, I don't know if he got any. It'll be 2nd and 10.
So that's great coverage. He had good protection. He's looking all over the field, and our corners and safeties had everybody covered. Linebackers were sitting at home, so he tried to run, but there was no lane. And as a defensive line, that's what you want to do too. If you can't get in there, don't leave your spot. So when he does run, you can get him.
All right, so 2nd down and 10 after a gain of 0. And they're going to have a slot and a wide out on the near side, an X-back on the left side. The running back right is to the right of Lopez. 2nd and 10, man in motion, snap is back, and a turn, handed off to right. He had nowhere to go, but he kind of run behind his tackle. Now he's finally game tackled after a pickup of about 3.
Backside defensive end, Ontiveros, grabbed a hold of him as soon as he got that ball, and he just started dragging him. And that's not easy to do. He's a big boy. Took some other Bulldogs to come in there and make that tackle, but he gained a couple yards.
It was a gain of 2. I thought he might have got 3, but a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8 with 5:14 and counting to go here in the first half. As Carlsbad, Lopez comes in from the sideline to the huddle, telling his team what they're going to run. Down to 15 on the play clock. They're going to go trips to the far side, ball in the middle of the field, as the Bulldogs hustling around to get where they want to be defensively. Lopez takes a snap. He's going to wing out here. Looking, going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted. Going the other direction of the Bulldogs. There's a bingo. He's got room down the sideline. He's to the 45. Finally going to be taken down at about the 38-yard line. Number 33 for Artesia.
Yeah, Adel Villa coming back, returning starter for the Bulldogs. Read that all the way, stayed home, read the quarterback's eyes. As soon as he threw it, he cut right in front of the receiver and then headed down that right sideline. That interception was huge for the Bulldogs. Just like the awesome deal you'll intercept from Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. So good job by the defense again, Joby.
Great job. It'll be 1st and 10 for the offense at the 37-yard line of the Carlsbad Cavemen. And
1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 37.
It looks like so the Bulldog ball boy got the ball for Carlsbad and brought it all the way to their sideline. The white hat was saying, let's wait and let him get it back across. And I need to find out who our Bulldog ball boy is, number 24 on his white jersey. All right, 1st and 10 for Artesia's offense. 37-yard line of Carlsbad on the far right hash. Slotting a wide out on either side. Snap is back. Warren takes a drop. He steps into a pass. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Artesia.
First of all, great protection. There was a lineman coming on the right side, and the lineman just kept pushing him out away from Derek. He stepped into the pocket, and Eglin over the middle, nobody around him. Perfect deep ball from Warren. One play, one touchdown again for the Bulldogs.
33-7 before 33. I mean, when you score like that, when you're that effective, you can run a 71-yarder by your running back, and the next time throw a deep post route for a touchdown. Pretty hard to stop.
Well, it is, and it's frustrating as a defense because you're dropping 8 back into coverage, and we get behind you.
Snap was good. Hold was good. The kick is good. Artesia 34, Carlsbad 7 before 33 to go. We're going to run a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Join Southeast New Mexico College Wednesday, September 24th from 12 to 1 p.m. to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in partnership with HSI Grant Services and the SENMC Diversity Committee. This year's guest speaker is Zeta Hernandez, the Space Latina. Hernandez is a Latina space engineer and children's book author, currently working at NASA at Johnson Space Center. She is a passionate advocate for space and STEM, believing that space isn't just for astronauts, but for everyone. This special event is free and open to the public.
Again, this Artesia Bulldog touchdown summary presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you see Justin. That drive took one play, 37-yard touchdown pass from Warren to Eglin. Kick was good by Dominguez. Bulldogs 34, Caveman 7, 4:33 left in the first half.
All right, Dominguez on for the kick. Going to kick it deep right down the middle, and that's through the end zone for a touchback.
We talk about a year in and year out. Parrish was a great kicker for the Bulldogs, and then Dominguez comes in. It's such a weapon to have a kicker that can, kick him the onside kick. He can put him where he wants him. He can kick him on the 5-yard line, or he's got a good enough leg just to kick it in the end zone.
He's all of that and a bag of chips. And so the Bulldogs come back out on defense after back-to-back turnovers. One of them was a touchdown, and the other one was an interception that was run back a long ways.
So if you're Carlsbad right now, what are you telling your guys? You're down 34-7.
In the first half with 4:33 to go. I think that's what you're telling them. Let's calm down. Let's get a touchdown right here. Let's go in at the half. Let's take this whole 4:33 off the clock. Let's go get a touchdown. We're going to come out in the second half and get the ball. We'll score again. That'll be a 14-point swing. That's what I would be telling them.
That's good.
All right, they're going to come out and run a little bunch set on the short side, Will Carlsbad. The running back right to the right of Lopez in the backfield. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to right on that side. He's going to run into some Bulldogs. He'll pick up he almost got, they're going to mark him down with a gain of 4. I was watching the far line judge, and he had him at 3 yards, and this guy had him at 5. They split the difference.
First Bulldog in there was Dalen Pacheco. Wrapped him up. Aguilar came in and helped.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from their own 24-yard line. Again, this tight bunch set. Wouldn't surprise me to see some play action here, Robbie. They run that ball a couple times to right and then play action it. We'll see what they do. Snap is back. He's just going to keep it and run up and on that right side. Bulldogs play it pretty good. He's going to pick up about 4, but, man, we were right there.
Yeah, one of our concerns coming into the game was Carlsbad's size. They're always usually bigger than we are, and so the running game is usually pretty effective. But I'm telling you right now, our defensive line is doing a great job, and we got some good size on that defensive line and our linebackers.
All right, so 3rd down and 3 for the Carlsbad Caveman. They're going to have a pair of backs in the backfield next to Lopez. Slotting a wide out to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Ball in the near hash. Snap is back, almost too high. Lopez did a good job to get it. He's going to be eaten alive right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss.
Yeah, that's tough. That high snap, it went off the helmet of McKnight. Lopez did a good job of getting it, turning around. And when he turned around, it was not good because he had Aguilar and Robles right in his face.
I think they're trying to run a punt here, and the whole defense is over here in a huddle, and the coaches were screaming. Here they come. Now they're going to take a timeout. So Carlsbad timeout. We're going to keep it right here, Robbie. 2:55 to go. And I'm just going to confess to the whole audience, we've got a worldwide audience here on KSVPTV.com. And we were coming up, Josh and Robbie and I, and Robbie asked me what I thought, and I said, I'm not sure. I'm a little worried. I really said just because I knew Carlsbad had all the stuff going for them. They're big and fast. And I shouldn't have been. I know better because the Bulldogs, especially this senior class, they got a lot of swagger. They were juniors last year. They go into the state championship game in fall in football, end up getting the red trophy. Then they go out and win the first basketball title in 30 years, and it was all juniors. There were 2 sophomores and 10 juniors on the team. And then they go out in baseball and win the first one in 25 years. And a bunch of those guys, all of them in fact, are right out here on this field, except for one basketball player. I think one guy is not on the football field. So, I don't know. They got a lot of swagger.
Well, they do, and to be transparent, one of our greatest concerns was Derek Warren coming in. Senior year, he's played with them as his whole career, growing up. But how would he handle the pressure of Friday Night Lights quarterback in the Artesia Bulldogs?
He's handling it like a charm.
Yep.
Snap is back. They're going to run a lead, and they will get it. Boy, they do. He's still powering through, and the ball came out. Bulldog defense gets it. That was 52 again, stripping that ball, Robbie. First down, Artesia.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that was a great run. Boy, he just kept his legs going, kept him turning. Was that McGibbons that was running the ball?
I think it was.
Yeah, and he just kept powering through, and Bulldogs couldn't get him on the ground, but other Bulldogs were coming in there stripping at that ball, and Soto, again, what we saw, stripped that ball, so now the Bulldogs got a chance to go down and score again.
They really do because they got the offense on the field, and the last 2 times they were on the field, they scored both times. One play, touchdown, one play, touchdown. Not saying it's going to happen again, but the ball in the near hash, that was Soto, and he got the fumble recovery. He stripped it and got the ball. He's having a heck of a game.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go trips to the far side. One receiver to the near side. Empty backfield. We're missing a player again. Snap is back. Going to turn and throw it to Hodling. He's going to pitch it. Oh! Who is that out there? Is that Para? He's going to gain about 5 yards, maybe 6, but a flag comes in late. I think they're going to call a hold on the backside.
Yeah, I think one of our linemen was laying on top of his defensive lineman that he blocked and got to the ground, and he can't just lay on him. And he did.
So it is a hold. It'll be marked back for, if they mark it from where the flat, no, they don't do that anymore if it's behind the line of scrimmage, right? It'll be 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be first down at 20 now. It's 2:38.
Interesting play there, right? Pitch it out to Hodling, and then he runs like a speed option pitch to...
I think it was Para, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
But we were missing somebody. I think we only had 10 guys out there.
I think we had quads over there, didn't we?
Maybe we did. Maybe I just miscounted. All right, Warren back into the backfield. He's got Para behind him. Ball on the 41. A little bit of a low snap. He makes a man miss, though, does Derek. And then he'll just be run out of bounds over there. It'll be a loss of about 3.
Yeah, good choice. Most of the time on a broken play like that, just get what you can and live for another play. Good job by Warren.
So it'll be second down and real long. as we lost some yardage. It'll be 2nd down and 22 at the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs side of the field. 2:27 to go here in the first half. 34-7 Artesia. This might be a draw. Parra behind Warren in the backfield. Nope, it's going to be a pass. He's going to step into one, throw it over to the sideline. It's caught. Good catch. Pickup of about 12.
Going up high is Eglin over there. He's probably about 6'4", 200 pounds. And he needed every bit of that. Good throw by Warren, but he went up high to catch that and keep his feet in bounds. Good athletic move by Trent.
Yeah, he whipped that out there and went up and got it, did Eglin.
I think we're in two down territory, don't you?
Probably. 3rd down and 14 now. Good pickup there of about 12. Was that Eglin the coddle or Hodling? It was Eglin, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw Kale go off like he was hurt. Boy, they bring the house, and we run the right play. Lots of blockers out in front of Parra. He's going to go inside the 20. Good job by Carlsbad. I thought he was going to the house.
Well, I did too, but he outran his block.
Yeah.
Eglin's downfield blocking and had him blocked, but he comes flying by, and the defender just got off that block, just turned around and ran with him and made the tackle.
I think they brought 7, and we ran a screen. I mean, they brought the house, and it was a perfect call for that play. Snap is back, going to be a sweep. Parr's looking to throw the ball. Now he's just going to start jogging. Now he's turned the Jets on, gets inside the 5-yard line. It'll be close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, I love that. One of what makes the Bulldog offense so successful is the blocking of the receivers. And Jack Byers and Sawyer Whitehead out here blocking that time. Well, that's a long time to stay on that block because he was 3/4 speed looking for a lane, which is what you want to do as a running back. And then when he turned upfield, but good job by those two young men.
All right, so the Bulldog knocking 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Parra in the shotgun, or behind Warren in the shotgun, slotting a wide out on either side. Snap is back. Warren's looking to throw the ball. He's going to step up into the pocket, throws it into the corner. It's going to be tipped. Good defense. I thought it might get through, but a good job breaking it up.
Yeah, a great job by Robert Castaneda back there. We had a Bulldog receiver right behind him. He tried to throw it over, and he jumped as high as he could. Just got his fingertips on the ball so that we couldn't catch that for the touchdown.
All right, here comes the Rhino package for the Bulldog offense. 48 seconds to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. And so Byers was the quarterback a while ago. Coming in with him, I think, is Pacheco and Soto. Am I right? No, 98. Soto is 52.
Yeah, and Derek Lopez.
And they're on the right side of Byers. Takes a snap. He's going to cut into, and has his helmet knocked off by McKibbins, who then stood over him and stared down at him, which is a penalty, but they're not going to throw it. Jack just gets up and says, good hit.
And that's where Jack has got to, he's coming out from wide receiver, and they're putting him in because he's a big body. He's got to read those blocks, right? His blocks went outside for him to go outside, and he went inside right into McKibbins. So he's just got to read those blocks a little better.
All right, so a timeout taken. We're going to keep it right here. 36 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs with the 34-7 lead over the Carlsbad Cavemen. Coming up at the half, we're going to have, I think, a duel. The bands are going to play a song together. So we'll have them here on the halftime show, and then we'll go to the Tate Branch Fan of the Week, and followed by some spots, commercials, some of our great sponsors, and then we'll have Josh on with the halftime stats. Right now, the stats pretty much in the Bulldogs' favor. We've had 3 takeaways, 2 fumble, one strip for a touchdown, 1 strip and fumble recovery, and 1 INT. The Bulldog offense has given up a fumble as well, but boy, everything tilted to the Bulldogs. 34-7 is our score with 36 seconds. 3rd down and goal from the 7. A formation look for the Bulldogs. Really deep as Parra. He's about 4 yards back. Snap is back, going to run that speed option. Parra nowhere to go. He throws it. Touchdown, Artesia.
That's a great play. Running the speed option to the right. Pitch it to Parra, and they got to respect him. They got to come up. And Eglin snuck back there behind everybody. And, running back's dream, able to throw a touchdown pass.
He did just that. Bulldogs 40, Caveman 7 here with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The problem is if the defender stays back, the corner stays back on Eglin, well, then he just runs it in. Parra does, right? And if he comes up, then he throws for a touchdown. It's a great design play.
Snap is back, hold is good, kick is up, and he booted that. That had been a 60-yarder. Look how far that thing went. Point is good. And again, we're going to keep it right here, Robbie. 41-7, big first half for the Bulldogs. I'm talking about offense, defense, and really special teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start to the 2025 season than what the Bulldogs are having so far. As you said, we came in with some concerns after that scrimmage. Now Las Cruces is coming in ranked number 2 in 6A, and they went to semifinals last year in 6A, and they've got a really good team. And I think they exposed a lot of weaknesses on the Bulldogs, which is why you scrimmage. And the coaching staff was not happy, understandably, with the results of the scrimmage. But, boy, you could tell they came out. They worked hard this week. They fixed a lot of that, and we're seeing the results right now. Again, this touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you talk to Robbie down at Artesia Ford. 8 plays, 44 yards, 6-yard touchdown pass from Power to Eglin. Kick was good. Bulldogs lead 41-7 with 30 seconds left in the half.
All right, here comes Dominguez. He's done a little bit of everything. He's going to kick it deep again, and that will go into the end zone about 8 yards deep for the touchback.
So as you said, Joby, your take, I mean, coming in, I don't know how you have a better half other than not fumble the ball one time.
Penalties.
Yeah,
we've got a lot to work on there. We've had some penalties. A couple of them, I think, maybe kind of questionable just because they were big hits and made it look, they were just such big hits. I don't know that necessarily those were penalties, but we did have a couple others that were blatant, and so that's something I know they're going to be talking about as a staff and with the team. And then the one turnover, but man, what a great offense. I mean, we've got full game stats in the first half.
We do, and I'll just say as a former coach, I would take a personal foul penalty if my whole defense is being aggressive.
Yeah.
Right? Now, not a late hit, not purpose, not unsportsmanlike, but just because you're hustling, I'll take one.
And two of those, that's what they were, I think. Yeah. All right, snap is back, going to turn and hand it off to right. He's got some room. He's going to break into the secondary. Bulldogs will chase him down. Big pickup for the young man all the way out to their own 43-yard line, first and 10.
Great job by the offensive lineman of the Caveman as they sealed everything off. He just wove his way through that middle, and it looked like he was going to get going, but Miguel Soto showed his speed from behind, coming and wrapping him up, making the tackle.
All right, an A-formation look, a slot and a wide out on either side for Carlsbad. Lopez, the quarterback, takes a snap a little bit low. He's going to roll to his right, looking to throw the ball. Throws an out right and just kind of nose down, went into the turf about 10 yards short.
Boy, coming off that backside was number 31, Joshua Zamora. And he was flying after him. He probably felt him coming and threw that ball, but nose was down into the turf, so incompletion.
7 seconds to go here. Carlsbad going to try to throw it deep or just hand it off. We'll see. 41-7, Artesia with the lead. We'll also try to, during the halftime, we'll try to get some scores from around the state, see what everybody else is doing. All right, so trips to the near side for the Cavemen. They don't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. Snap is back, going to run the draw, and he is going to be wrapped up and taken down, and that will end the first half as the Artesia Bulldogs will go in leading 41-7.
Good job by Brandon Beza, number 67, defensive tackle, coming up and making that tackle for the Bulldogs.
All right, so I think what we're going to do here for our producers in the booth next door to us, we're going to go ahead and take 3 timeouts and then come back for the band. So 1 minute and 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1317 or schedule online at TateBranchDodgeChryslerJeep.com. Experience the Tate difference, where service meets savings.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
AM 990 and FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, KSVP on Facebook, and KSVP TV on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in here. The first game of the 2025 season. This is Joby Hodling, and I've been joined by my partner, Robbie Ballou, and of course our statistician, Josh Howard. And right now the cheerleaders for Carlsbad out doing a dance routine for the fans, but coming up here in just a minute, the Artesia Bulldog Band and the Carlsbad Marching Band are going to join forces. We're going to bring that to you live right here on the radio and online, and so stay tuned for that. The Artesia Bulldog team leading here 41-7 at the half, so tremendous turnout for both the Bulldog offense and the Bulldog defense. I mean, really playing lights out, and after the band, we'll take a couple of breaks, and we'll have Josh come on with the stats. But I'm going to tell you, it's a first half. It's a full ball game for the Bulldogs in the first half in terms of how the offense has played and really how the defense has played. If you're just now joining us, Bulldog defense has really played lights out. There was one drive by the Caveman that they got paid there, but other than that, really nothing doing. We've taken the ball away from them 3 times, a strip, and it returned for a touchdown by Soto. Then we had another strip, and Soto was on that strip, and he falls on the ball, gets fumble recovery, and then we had an interception by the Bulldogs. So 3 turnovers. All 3 of those turnovers resulted in touchdowns for the Bulldog offense. One of them was a defensive touchdown. And so, you know, the defensive goal, I'm sure, is to have a touchdown in every game, and they've got one tonight. Kicking game has looked great. Now, we have not punted the ball. Carlsbad has punted it twice, and both of those were just kind of off the side of the foot, but they ended up bouncing down well were good Carlsbad bounces. But really, other than that, it's just been a lot of good defense and a lot of good offense by the Artesia Bulldogs, and they've come out here swinging. I mean, they came out and they punched Carlsbad in the mouth, and they haven't stopped. And so a great game so far for the Bulldogs teams. And now we've got another group of, I guess maybe this is the dance team. There was the cheerleaders out before, so the bands have not come onto the field yet. I guess we will, I was trying to see if Jeffrey was sitting there. I don't see him. I was going to take another break right here. Jeff, are you there? I'm going to take another break since we're having all this. I'll take a 30-second timeout, and we will hear from Tate Branch. We'll be right back.
School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1311.
Quick break here from Tate Branch. We'll be right back.
Experience the Tate difference, where service meets savings. School's back, and it's time to get your vehicle ready with back-to-school service specials at Tate Branch Auto Group. Get an oil change, brake inspection, tire rotation, multi-port check, and battery test, all starting at just $59.95 for gas, $69.95 for synthetic, and $99.99 for diesel. No appointment needed, and we're open on Saturdays to fit your schedule. Call 575-748-1317 or schedule online at TateBranchDodgeChryslerJeep.com. Experience the Tate.
Just trying to keep everything in order. We're going to have the fan of the week, but before we get to that, we're going to have the Bulldog Marching Band. But we didn't know, and of course, we're not always going to know what they're going to do at their halftime. They've had about a 7-minute show here by the 2 different, I guess, the cheerleaders and now the dance team. And so the dance team just wrapped up, and so hopefully we come back here in just a moment. or we're going to keep it right here, I should say, and have the two bands come out together. It's 14-0, Hobbs over Lovington. And Roswell score. They're playing Los Lunas 14-5. And I can't, where does it say where they're at in the game? It doesn't say. So I don't know what half they're in or where they're at. But all right, so the band for Carlsbad getting ready to come onto the field. They're in the third quarter, 14-5, Roswell over Los Lunas. That is in Roswell. Hobbs is Lovington and Hobbs winning that ball game, and that is in Hobbs. So what we were told is they're going to come out together, the marching bands for Carlsbad and for the Bulldogs. And so as soon as they're kind of gathering up on either side, once they start marching out, I'm going to shut up and we're going to watch the bands perform one song together, and then we're going to go to the Fan of the Week here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, Facebook and YouTube as well. All right, so let's see what we got here as they looked at each other, some of the Carlsbad folks and the Artesia folks, but they're still not marching out, so coordinating everything, making sure they get where they want to be. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to the bands from Artesia and Carlsbad.
Welcome to tonight's halftime show featuring your Carlsbad High School Caveman Band. The band will be joined with the Artesia High School Marching Band for a joint performance of an American tribute. The bands are under the field direction of Artesia drum major Gemma Molina and Alexandra Galvez Molina, and Carlsbad captain Caveman band drum majors Olivia Jang and Brayden Klusner. What you doing, Okay, Artesia fans, on your feet for the Artesia High School Fight Song!
All right, we're back here. We're going to go ahead and go to the Tate Branch Fan of the Week. If I can get my guys, Tate Branch Fan of the Week up next.
Artesia Marching Band for joining us this evening. The Artesia High School Band staff includes color guard instructor Kelsey Guard, assistant band directors Olivia Benton and Mark Siegel.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good day. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Lifelong Artesian.
You betcha.
So you went to high school here?
Yes.
And did you go to college or
no.
right into the workforce?
I was dumb and quit school and got married.
Oh, okay.
And I've told all my kids and all my grandkids, I'm the dumb one. You're going to graduate or we're going to fight. So far, they've all
gone on?
All graduated.
So how many children did you have that were Bulldogs?
I had three.
Three.
I had a girl and two boys.
Okay.
Well, my boys were the Bulldogs, you know. Of course, she was right there with them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they done really good.
Okay.
They really did.
Very good. And then, did they have children? You have grandchildren?
I've got 11 grandchildren.
Okay.
Gene, and I've got 15 great grandchildren.
My goodness.
I'm still going.
Still going. Are any of them going to be Bulldogs?
I'm sure, because they're here in town.
Okay.
You know, and some of them are, and then I've got some that's in Lubbock. You know, but a lot of my grandkids and great-grandkids are here in Artesia.
That's great. Now, you were telling me, was it your uncle that worked on the wall at Morris Field?
At Morris Field.
Yeah.
He put a flower on the west wall, 13th Street. You can see it from 13th Street. It's about that big around. And he put that flower in that wall.
Mm-hmm.
He made it out of stones, just like the
rest of the wall.
And it's been, you know, he was in the Navy, and he was with the Seabees.
Okay.
And that's who put it in.
Right. Well, and there's a lot of Easter eggs in that wall if folks just take a little time to kind of walk around and look.
And look.
That's right.
Yes.
So did you go to football games at Morris Field?
You bet your booties. I mean, we went to, and we walk around the field, and of course, you know, the east side was the home team.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of mud, but it was a great football field.
So what did everybody think when the Bulldog Bowl was first built and people started going there?
People thought, you know, Morris Field is ours, you know, and it's kind of hard to move from one place to the other, but now that they're over there,
mm-hmm.
you know, people really look at it. You know, the professional football player come into Artesia, and he said, this field is better than some of the fields I've played in,
right.
You know, and it, like I said, the kids that come in to play football there, they really look at it really serious because it's the better football field, you know. And
so have you gone to just about every game at Bulldog Bowl over the years?
You know what, Mr. Dal, I have footballs.
From when the cheerleaders throw?
That they throw. I try, my kids, I tell my kids, catch me a football. I always take the program
mm-hmm.
and the football, and I write the date on them, who played Artesia, you know, and what the score was.
Right.
And I've got them put up. I mean, I try to catch or get my kids to catch as many of them as they can, you know, because I like putting them up.
Yeah, well, that's got to be quite a display. You probably have a whole wall covering with
I've got a bunch of them. I've got them in totes, you know. So it's my program. That's something that I enjoy doing.
Sure. What do you like most about being a fan of the Bulldogs, do you think?
You know, people look at Artesia, they don't give us any credit at all. You know, the Bulldogs are always, they're not smart alecks, you know. When we'd go in and feed them after a ball game, and I really remember Carlsbad because we took them into the first cafeteria down there.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember that place.
Yeah. And them people, they didn't really realize how well-mannered our Bulldogs were. And they were really, you know, they were really good kids. And that's the way they are now.
That's right.
You know, so I know it's hard on them because everybody wants to beat the Bulldogs.
They do. They do.
Everybody. But it's good for the Bulldogs. You know, it really is.
Well, we look forward to you going to a bunch of games again this year.
I'm going to be at as many as I can.
Well, we have a couple of gifts for you from here at Tate Branch. Here's your official Tate Branch Fan of the Week mug.
All right. That's beautiful.
Now, don't give it to him.
Oh, I won't. No, this is mine.
This is yours.
Yeah.
And then our friends at Adobe Rose, we have a $50 gift card for you.
All right.
And if you like, you can take your kids to dinner, but I would use it on yourself.
Well, you know, my kids is pretty good, Gene.
That's true.
And since their dad has passed, they've really taken good care of me, you know.
Well, that's great.
I'm so glad that you.
Well, thank you.
Had me come on. It really is an honor to be able to come on your show.
Well, we appreciate you sitting down to do this.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you again, and nice to see you folks. And if you've got a nomination for our next Fan of the Week, call Perry here at Tate Branch, and hopefully they'll make it on before the season is up. That's it for our segment. Rest of the halftime coming up.
48 on some negative plays and then one touchdown. Passing, Lopez was 1 for 5 for 12 yards and one interception. Leading the way receiving for the Cavemen was Brock Wright, 1 reception for 12 yards. Your leaders for the Bulldogs tonight rushing is Bryce Parra. He had 8 rushes for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Warren had 5 rushes for 29 yards. And Jack Byers had 2 rushes for 5 yards and 1 touchdown. Passing for the Bulldogs was Derek Warren, 7 for 11 for 99 yards and a touchdown, and then Parra 1 for 1, 6 yards and a touchdown. Leading the way receiving was Eglin, 4 for 60 and 2 touchdowns. Parra had 1 for 30. Jack Byers had 1 reception for 11 yards, and then Whitehead 1 for 4. And then kicking, Corbin Dominguez was 5 for 6 on his PAT attempts. Leaders defensively for the Bulldogs. Leading the way was Del Villa, had 1 interception returned for 38 yards, and then he had Soto, had a defensive touchdown of 90 yards returned on that fumble. Tackle, Marco Soto Jr. had 5 solos. Dalen Pacheco had 3 solos. Aguilar 1. Sergio Robles 1.5 solos, and Del Villa had 1 solo tackle for the Bulldogs. So a great first half for your Bulldogs.
All right, thanks, Josh, as always, for those stats. We're going to go to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages. How many penalties we have?
I think it's 7 for 83.
Okay.
All right, welcome back here to Ralph Bowyer Stadium in Carlsbad, New Mexico, as the Artesia Bulldogs are on the field to kick, and the Carlsbad Cavemen are on the field to receive, and I thought they were going to wipe the clock clean, and they did not. So we're back a little bit early, but that's okay, Robbie. Big first half for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Carlsbad goes into the locker room. It's a long season. They're 6A, we're 5A. This game means nothing when it comes down to district and playoffs, except for strength of schedule maybe. But Carlsbad coaches go in and say, boys, they start coaching and fixing things and what to do and tell them it's a long season. We're going to come out. We're going to play like a 0-0. I've made that comment at halftime before when we were down by a lot. 0-0, let's improve this half and take it into the next week, right?
Yeah, win this half.
Yeah, Bulldogs go in, and they have to bring them down and say, okay, guys, we're up 41-7, but we're coming out 0-0. We need to still execute like it's, the game's on the line. We need to clean up the penalties. We had 7 for 83. So they're going in and coaching them up too, but having to challenge the other way around and saying, okay, let's keep the intensity.
All right, here's Dominguez to get off in the second half. He's going to kick a squibber right at a player, goes off of him, and then McKibbins dives on it. So it'll be Carlsbad football at their own 47-yard line. 37, sorry.
Ty Young, number 12, is having quite the night there. Dominguez going right at him 3 times on the kickoff, 2 bloop kicks, and that one just a line drive went off of him. So I think the next kickoff he's going to be going, hey, don't kick it to me, please.
All right, so 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. I said 37, but it's at 38. As Carlsbad breaks the huddle on the sideline. They're going from the north to the south, start the second half. And going to have a slot and a wide out to the wide side. One receiver to the near side with an X-back, quarterback Lopez. He's got right to his left. As the Bulldog defense ready to go. Ball on the near hash. Snap is back. Going to turn. Hand it off to right. He has a little crease, and he's going to bust up through the middle for a pickup of about 6.
The Bulldogs in that 4-2 defense, so they got 6, and it's 5 linemen. So the linemen doing a good job on the Carlsbad end to lock it up, and then the linebacker coming up and making the stop. Actually, defensive lineman made the stop for the Bulldogs, number 55, Ontiveros.
All right, so the ball now on the 44-yard on 2nd down and 4 for the Cavemen. As Lopez in the shotgun, he has his back right to his left. Snap is back, going to turn to hand it off to him again. And again, he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards. 1st and 10 at the 50.
Yeah, Bulldogs into 5-1, changing it up on him that time. 5 men on the line, 1 linebacker. He breaks to that first wave, but slow enough. That defensive lineman, number 90 for the Bulldogs, Sergio Robles Jr., makes the tackle.
So 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line as Carlsbad taking some time here, getting their play in. Down to 11:02 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Slot and a wide out to the near side, plus an X-back on this side. Number 4 on the far side, covered out there by Charlie Campbell. Lopez waiting for the snap. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to right up the middle. He's going to be hit, bounces outside, breaks a tackle, bounces away from, tries to get away from Campbell, but he doesn't let him. Pickup of about 10. It'll be 1st down.
Good hard run by Wright. It filled up the middle. I thought they were going to get him right there for a really short gain. And he just kept it churning, kept stiff-arming people, bounced it outside. Campbell saves a touchdown.
So they didn't measure. They blew it dead for a minute to look at it. Whitehead said 1st down. So to right at the 40-yard line, 1st down, Carlsbad.
Right comes limping off.
Yeah, the way Campbell, he kind of wrestled him down pretty hard. And it looks like his hip or his lower back on his left side. As he goes to his knees, goes to the ground on the sideline. Hopefully the young man is okay. All right, they split out, got a wide out and a slot on the wide side of the field. Snap is back, going to turn. Lopez keeps it, and he's going to be dragged down from behind after a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's just fake it to the back, come back to the right. And Miguel Soto from the opposite end, showing his speed, catches him from behind and makes the solo tackle.
Miguel has had a huge game for the Bulldogs so far. And there's just another example of showing that speed and his ability to make tackles.
That running back's number 10, Steven Loras.
So Loras in for Wright, who is now up on his feet, but he's limping over on the sideline, going to be checked out by a trainer. All right, again, slotting a wide out to the near side, running back to the right of Lopez in the backfield. Snap is back. Lopez going to roll right, looking to throw it down the field. He's going to step into one. It's going to be underthrown. It'll be an that wasn't. Going to be a pass interference on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a tough call because was that Soto on the coverage over there, number 23?
23.
They're going down the sideline. The receiver was behind him, but he was step for step running with him, and the ball was about 6 or 7 yards underthrown, and the receiver kind of stopped. So Soto stopped, and the receiver fell to the turf, and they're calling the pass interference. Tough call, but you got to play through it.
White hadn't told us there he does. Pass interference.
Pass interference.
So that'll put him on the Bulldog 27-yard line. Oh, it's 15-yard. I'm sorry. Put him on the Bulldog 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 with 9:14 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs leading 41-7. As Lopez remains in at quarterback. He'll look over the defense. Got to run it back to his right. Slotting a wide out on either side. Ball near the middle of the field. Snap back, turn. He's going to hand it off to number 10. Much smaller than Wright. He'll try to squeeze through, but he's going to be wrapped up and stopped after a pickup of about 4.
I mean, he is smaller. You look out there, and he's about the smallest one out there, but they never did get him to the ground.
Nope.
Running hard and great balance that Lars is showing. Boy, Joby, it's telling, right? Lopez is 1 for 5 passing for 12 yards in the first half. So you know they're going to run the ball, so we're walking up with that 5-man line right now.
They're still getting some yards, so the offensive line for Carlsbad doing a pretty good job getting a surge on the Bulldog defensive line. They got us outsized, although you pointed this out in the first half, Robbie. We got a pretty good sized defensive line. We're in a different look now. 3 linemen. Man in motion. Snap is back. Going to try to run a reverse with the quarterback, and he doesn't have anywhere to go. He lost about a half a yard.
Yeah, he was kind of dancing his way through there because there was so much traffic in there. And Alejandro Ontiveros got a hold of his jersey from behind, held on, and about 3 other Bulldogs came in and drove Lopez backwards.
He takes his helmet off and comes off the field, does Lopez. So their new quarterback is going to be who? Is it going to be number 6? Or is he just taking a play in? Their other quarterback has been number 14, Munoz, Marlon Munoz.
It's him.
And that is who is on the field.
No, yeah, Marley Munoz.
Number 14. So it's 3rd down and a long 7. And they're going to run out of time. They did run out of time, so that's a 5-yard penalty. Took them a minute to call it. And when I say a minute, I mean about 4 seconds. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 13.
Yeah, Coach Sanders going out there to talk to him about it. I don't know what he wants to talk about. He's not happy about something.
I think maybe he thought, maybe he's saying they should have started the play clock over because of the injury, but Lopez never blew the whistle for an injury. He just came off the field holding his helmet. All right, so 3rd and 13. And just going to hold on to the ball, but nowhere to go as he's gang tackled over there, and that is Munoz. Ball came out, but it was after he was down.
Well, we always call it a swarming defense. You know, everybody, all 11 players on defense going to the ball and not stopping. And they stood him up, and Bulldog after Bulldog came in on that pile and were driving him backwards. So we'll just say that was a good swarming defense by the Bulldogs.
All right, so they're going to be 4th down and 13. We're going to have a field goal attempt. I think it's number 3. Ananins is how I think that's maybe the way you say it. The kicker will be Ananins. It's going to be a 43-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap is back, hold is down. It's good. That's a pretty good long kick. Will it get there? I think it did. That's 43-yard.
Great kick.
Great kick. 6:33 to go. It's now 41-10. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this Permian Construction 35-second timeout.
At Permian Construction, we're more than builders. We're your neighbors. Proudly serving communities across the Permian Basin, we specialize in commercial projects from $50,000 to $5 million, delivering quality, efficiency, and peace of mind. With our construction management at-risk approach, we handle every detail from design to completion, so you can count on results done right. Built on hometown pride and strong values, Permian Construction is committed to growing the places we all call home. Learn more at PermianConstruction.com, where Magga the Bulldog says, which means go Bulldogs.
Capped off by a 43-yard field goal by Annanens. Long field goal for a high school kicker.
Really good one, too. He had plenty of distance, had a nice height on it, end over end, and it goes through. So the score now 41-10, as you said. Carlsbad come out and kick, and we'll see if they, right here, they've been kicking to us deep. Of course, they've only kicked, this will be their fourth time. They kicked off to start the game, then they scored a touchdown, was their third. This will be their third time to kick. Both other times they've kicked it deep, giving us an opportunity to run the Starburst, but down by 31, maybe they do a squib or something.
Well, Bulldogs are playing for the squib or the onside.
They are going to kick it deep, though. So back there to catch it, and they're going to run the Starburst. Hodling will get the handoff, the first one. Then he hands it to Parra around the right side, picking his way through the defense. He's finally tripped up at about the 26-yard line, maybe the 27.
They did a good job. Carlsbad did stay in the lanes, and we had some good blocks thrown out in front of him. Number 4, Leos, makes the tackle on Parra.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 27-yard line for the offense. I don't know if we'll see any non-starters yet. I would guess not till the 4th, but we'll see. Right now it looks like all the normal guys out there. So Parra in the backfield. I think that's Parra back behind, or is it? That's Kano?
No, it's Parra.
It's Parra. All right, Warren takes a snap, going to turn. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and Carlsbad got it. Another turnover on the Bulldogs. I can't tell if maybe Parra thought it wasn't supposed to be a handoff or something, but it's a turnover.
Warren never got a handle on the snap. He got it. He was kind of fumbling it, and he still tried to give it to Warren, and it just wasn't a clean exchange and went on the ground. That right there is what we're talking about, losing intensity. Right, coming out a little unfocused. Don't get the clean snap, and the first play we turn it over deep in our territory.
So our second turnover of the ball game. Carlsbad came out, got the kick. They drove down. The Bulldog defense stalled them after they had a pretty good drive going, and then they kick a 43-yard field goal, but they get the ball back on the first play of the Artesia offense with 6:21 to go in the third quarter, 41-10. Artesia, and the defense, as Robbie said, right back on the field. And so Carlsbad has Lopez back in at quarterback, and he's got a full house backfield, a running back on either side of him, plus a running back behind him. And McKibben's on the left side, so they're All-American linebacker in there, and he's been in there in the running back some. Snap is back. Lopez looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw a corner route. That's going to be nice defensive play there by the Bulldogs. Broke it up.
Sorry, go ahead. Great recovery by Tootie McNeil, because Robert Castaneda had got about 5 yards behind him, and that ball was in the air. I thought, oh no. But it was a little underthrown. McNeil closed fast, got his hands up, and knocked that pass down. So great job by Tootie.
Got to bring up a 2nd down and 10 at the Bulldog 24-yard line. And that does stop the clock. 6:16 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead by 31, 41-10.
And it was actually number 8 in the backfield, Braden Flores.
Oh, so it wasn't McKibben's. Okay, thank you. And they're going to come and do that full house backfield once again, as Lopez between a couple of backs and then a running back behind him in the pistol formation. Bulldogs showing a blitz. They're going to hand it off up the middle and kind of picking his way through and going to pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards.
Boy, a good push by the offensive line. That's McKnight, who's back in the game. He's lining up on the right of Lopez and just had a lead blocker in Flores, and McKnight following up through the hole. Just an old style lead play, basically.
All right, so Carlsbad has one of their linemen kind of hobbling off. Hopefully he'll be okay. 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. Now they'll roll the clock, allow him to get off the field. So the clock is ticking away as Carlsbad gets playing. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 at the Bulldog 16.5-yard line. So this time they'll have a running back on either side of the quarterback, a wide out and an X back on the right, which is the wide side, a wide out to the left, short side of the field. Bulldogs showing blitz again. They're going to run a pass. Number 2 catches it. He's out on the flat by himself. He's going to cut back, and he will get tackled. Nope, did he get in? He did not, so it'll be 1st and goal right at the goal line.
Boy, that's just a good call. Bulldogs are bringing the house. Throw it out in the flat to number 2, which is Hernandez, and he makes a Bulldog miss and gets down the 1-yard line.
So they line up, try to get it in here. Snap is back. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to walk in untouched on the left side. 41-16, 5:06 to go in the third.
Yeah, so that turnover for the Bulldogs comes back to bite them. The defense had a good stand before, but they still were out there for 9 plays before the field goal. And then they came straight back out trying to stop that run game and just unable to do it that time.
I don't know why I just noticed it, Robbie. We've got 6 Bulldog buses over there.
Yeah.
We bring the crowd, don't we? Got the band, the cheerleaders, of course the football team. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It looks to be good. It is. So with 5:06 to go, 41-17, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Hermosa Church.
Section A, and we'll give you a prize. Unfortunately, we can't do it like we did last year. You can't get up here. Also, whoever lost the key fob. All right, we've got that taken care of. Again, RJ Hernandez, Eli Lopez, if you have their signatures in your program, go to the top of
the cheerleaders doing push-ups.
And claim your prize. Take your program.
Cheerleaders. Carlsbad Caveman take 4 plays to go 27 yards. Lopez ran it in from 1 yard out. Kick was good. Bulldogs 41, Carlsbad Caveman 17.
So a little turn of events here in the second half. Maybe the Bulldogs didn't come out with all the pressure they wanted, and it's going to be an onside kick, and there he is. Good job by Soto. He got right on it.
Yeah, that was a great kick, and just came across there at the 11-yard mark. He fell on it cleanly like he's coached to do, so good job by Marco.
By the way, I had Mr. Jeff Yahtzee texted me and said our ball boy is Keon Montoya. So I think that might be Derek's, Kion Montoya, one of Derek's sons. All right, Bulldog offense back on for the second time. First play of the second half for them. They fumbled it. Snap is back. Going to throw the ball. Going to throw it out here. It's going to be caught by a wide out. Pickup of about 6, maybe 5 yards.
Nice high throw to Jack Byers over here. Rio Sanchez comes up and makes a sure tackle on him.
2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs on the Carlsbad side of the field as they're at their 47-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Boy, they're not covering our wide out. Finally, guys going out there. Snap is back, looking to throw again. Steps up into the pocket, throws a rope, and it's going to be a little out in front of the intended receiver, Jet Fuentes.
Yeah, trying to hit Jet on just over the middle on a little stop route there. Actually an option route read, so missed it. But Carlsbad stayed in a 3-man front that entire first half. They've come out this second half with a 4-man front and 1 linebacker, McKibben. So only 5 in the box for them, so we'll see how the Bulldogs adjust to that.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at the 47-yard line of Carlsbad. As the Bulldogs going to run a little odd-looking set here, a little trips tight set. Snap is back, going to roll that way. He's got a man wide open and Kale hobbling down the field, and he sees him. Kale's going to gets hit right as the ball gets there. Man, the ball was just up in the air so long it gave Carlsbad time to recover. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, he's rolling to his right. Kale was in the middle of the field, so he had to kind of throw back across his body. Hard to get anything on it. Kale got his hands on it. Number 12, Ty Young, comes in and breaks it up. And then he gave him a little bit extra after the play on the ground.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to say anything because he has the same last name as me, but yeah, there was.
I'll say it. I mean, he gave him some of the stuff.
No call, though, so it's going to be 4th down. Bulldog offense stays on the field. And we got a man wide open to the right side. There's nobody over there with him. Now he's finally running. Boy, we saw it but didn't do it. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Carlsbad because he was so wide open. All right, so we'll take a timeout as well here from Devon Energy. We'll be right back.
In Hebrews chapter 5, verses 12 through 14, the writer talks about it clearly, about how we're to teach and about how that we're supposed to be learning more and more. And
I know it was.
Devon Energy is now hiring in the Permian Basin. As one of the country's largest independent producers of oil and natural gas, we have exciting opportunities for people with a variety of skills and experience. We're looking for people in the Artesia community who work with integrity, dedication, and innovation. Seize this opportunity for competitive pay and comprehensive benefits. Start your career with Devon Energy today. Apply at careers.devonenergy.com. Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. Go Bulldogs.
Yeah, nobody. Or not really wasn't a quick timeout. I think Warren had just recognized, was getting ready to snap and throw it, and they called the timeout. So 4th down and 6 here for the Bulldog offense. A formation, Para in the backfield behind Warren in the shotgun, so a pistol formation. Snap is back, going to run the speed option, kick it out to Derek. Parr, good pump fake. Parr pump fakes the corner and gets the first down.
So that goes back to the first half where he threw a touchdown pass to Eglin like that. So he recognized he did not have the corner, so he pump faked it, got him up on his feet, and then went around him to pick up the first down. Boy, that's a heads-up senior play by him.
Parr is just a baller. You know, he can play, and he knows he's very savvy. And he saw that as an opportunity, and he got the pump fake. I mean, he went for it. He just went right by.
They'll watch that on film and laugh tomorrow.
Right. All right. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 41 of Carlsbad. A formation look. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back. Going to turn, hand it off. Parr breaks one arm tackle, but then he's tackled by the ankle. And that might have been a defensive lineman that got him by the ankle.
Yeah. Pasante, number 94, did a good job. He's on the defensive line there. He's coming out, or he's coming out this time. But he did a good job of wrapping up Para and taking him to the ground for a 1-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. We're down to 3:45 and counting here in the third quarter of the ball game. Slotting wide out either side. Warren takes a look over to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. Parra with he's back deep behind him. He's going to drop to throw. 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket, still looking. Now he throws it. It's going to be caught and drugged down as Parra. He was just kind of in the middle as the last man to look to.
Yeah, boy, everybody's going down the field, and he was looking, stepped up in the pocket well. His safety release is Parra right over the middle. Got it to him, but a good, solid tackle by the linebacking of the Caveman, or else he would have had a lot more yards.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line of the Carlsbad Cavemen. As we go under 3 minutes, Bulldogs lead here 41-17. Carlsbad came out, drove down the field, stalled, but kicked a field goal, got up to 10, and then the first play of offense for the Bulldogs in the second half was a fumble. Carlsbad able to capitalize. Turn, hand it off to Parr. He breaks through, and he goes down to the right side, 15-10. They're going to try to tackle him. They're not going to get him. That's a touchdown.
Let's give the offensive line credit again, as he does get in and score the touchdown for the Bulldogs. But, boy, just that right side, they caved it in, blocked it off. He ran off that right tackle or in between the tackles and then just stiffed arm a guy in his speed. They hit him about the 5-yard line, but he's so strong he carried him into the end zone.
So another touchdown for Parra. It's 47-17 as the Bulldogs line up in the PAT. No swinging gate tonight, not one. So, and Coach Moppin ran them all kinds last year, so this first game, no swinging gates of any kind. Kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is. So we're going to take a timeout. 47-17 Artesia. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
partner at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia Ford. Artesia, 7 plays, 52 yards, 35-yard touchdown run by Parra. Kick was good. Bulldogs 48, Caveman 17, 2:35 left in the third quarter.
Roswell leading Los Lunas 27-8. And Hobbs High School 28-7 over Lovington. And for the Goddard Rockets, they play tomorrow. So let's see, Deming High School down to Alamogordo 29-8 in the third quarter. Going to be a little directional kick, and then the runner fell down. He just couldn't keep his balance as he came forward so hard to get the ball.
Yeah, he had to come up a long way. Ian Wilson, the sophomore wideout, had to come a long way to catch that and tried to change direction, and the turf made the tackle.
So the Bulldog defense coming back out. Carlsbad offense coming out as well. 48-17 Artesia. We've got 2:33 to go here in the third quarter.
It's a long game, Joby. It's 9:05, and we're in the third quarter.
Yeah, we've had some touchdowns scored, and when you have that many scored, you got a lot of breaks. So, it just turns into a long game at times. And Carlsbad running the ball here in the second. Really the whole game they've been running the ball, and so that takes time off the clock. All right, Lopez with a running back on either side of him in the shotgun. Snap is back, going to turn and hand it off, picking his way through, and he's going to bust up to about the 37-yard line for a pickup of about 5.
Just a play straight up the middle. And Marcos Soto on the tackle, and then also Alejandro Ontiveros on the tackle, but he's really slow getting up. Ontiveros is.
So he'll have to, he's going to go ahead and go off. He hurt something on his lower left leg, but he's trotting off now, so maybe just a stinger.
He's got a brace on that knee, left leg, so hopefully he's okay.
As we get down to 2:15 and counting, Carlsbad had huddled up over on the sideline while the injury timeout. But they're back out on the ball now. Again, going to have a running back on either side of Lopez, the quarterback. Well, they're going to run, yeah. So the play clock down to 2, 1. They just got it off, handed off to Wright. He bursts up the middle on the left side, and he'll pick up the first down plus a yard, maybe 2.
Well, you got to give Wright credit. I mean, he's been their workhorse all night long. We talked about him coming into the game. He started last year running back, had over 700 yards rushing, and they're riding him tonight. He came out injured earlier, and he's back in the game now, so showing a lot of toughness is Wright.
Snap the ball with under 1:40 to go here as they line up with those running backs on either side of Lopez. Got a X-back on the left side, a slot over there, wide out to the near side, ball in the middle of the field going from the north to the south. Carlsbad snaps back, fake the handoff, going to throw it out to number 2. He's wide open. He'll go out of bounds after a pickup, but it looks like he might have got the first, maybe a yard short.
Interesting. The Bulldogs had 3 down linemen. They're walking the outside linebackers up as defensive ends outside the tackles, and they're bringing both safeties up about 1 yard behind the middle linebacker. So we have no deep safeties right now, or didn't in the last 2 plays. But Caveman recognized that and throw it out in the flat for a good gain.
Pickup of 9, so it'll be second down and 1 for Carlsbad. Down to 1:22 on the clock as they huddle up and break the huddle. Looks like they're going to stay in that similar looking offense. A running back on either side of Lopez, the quarterback. Wide out on either end as well. Bulldogs showing blitz. Snap is back. Lopez drops. Boy, he has Bulldogs crashing down on him, and he's going to go down in the backfield. Loss of about 9.
And that's where we had the blitz on. We've got all 11 players within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage, daring them to throw the ball, and he just didn't have time. He tries to break free, and Ivan Chavez makes the tackle for the Bulldogs.
On the sack.
That was a great sack, wasn't it, Joby?
It was.
When it's time for a new truck, don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Justin Edwards on Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter as Carlsbad gets their play from the coach on the sideline. 13 seconds on the play clock. Trips going out to the wide side of the field, ball in the near hash. As Lopez takes a step back in the shotgun, he's got Wright to his left. Every time I say it sounds funny to me. Right to his right to his left. Bulldogs showing a blitz again. They're going to bring 4. Going to throw it out to Wright, overthrown, incomplete.
So the Bulldogs had them all 11 up inside 5-6 yards last time. 3rd and 9, they back them out, expecting a pass play, and then still got some pressure on as they dropped 7 back into coverage. So just overthrew him, so it'll be punt time.
4th and 9 at their own 44-yard line. So, yep, the punt team does come out. Doesn't mean they won't run a fake, but they got a kind of a soccer kicker. So he takes off running to the left. If he sees something, he may go. I mean, what do you got to lose here?
Yeah, it's Leos back there.
Leos. I mean, you could lose the ball, I guess, on a turnover. Snap is back. He is going to run that way. Gets it away. Good kick. Fair catch called for and received by Charlie Campbell. It'll be Bulldogs first down at their 30-yard line.
Bulldog defense has played well tonight.
Really well.
They've given up a couple touchdowns and a field goal, but overall just really played well against a big, physical Carlsbad offense.
And I might be wrong, but I think both of the touchdowns came on short fields for Carlsbad where we had a turnover and then another turnover, both fumbles. And so, yeah, I agree with you. They gave up that field goal, but that was after a long drive where they stiffened and forced them into a 4th down and long, and they kicked the field goal.
And
so
we got all new guys in there.
All right, so new quarterback for the Bulldogs is number 15.
Lucas Atkins.
Lucas Atkins. Snap is back. Going to turn, run the draw. Is that Cano? And Carlsbad eats him right there. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, trying to run that draw play, and Zaylen Pasante read it all the way, came in, wrapped up Cano, and took him down for about a 3-yard loss.
That'll be 2nd down and 13 for Artesia. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We're going to take 2 breaks here. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. More Bulldog football.
Oil and natural gas, we have exciting opportunities for people with a variety of skills and experience. We're looking for people in the Artesia community who work with integrity, dedication, and innovation. Seize this opportunity for competitive pay and comprehensive benefits. Start your career with Devon Energy today. Apply at careers.devonenergy.com. Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. Go Bulldogs.
Hey Artesia, gear up in style at Bulldog Outfitters, your one-stop shop for all things Bulldogs. Under new ownership, Bulldog Outfitters has got you covered. Show your Artesia pride with gear that stands out, from t-shirts to hats and everything in between. Our team can make your ideas come to life. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4:30 at 1409 West Main in Artesia. Custom orders? Call 575-736-4951. Bulldog Outfitters. Shop local, support local, and let's go Bulldogs.
All right, we're back. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 as they swap ends of the field. Atkins at quarterback, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out there. It's caught, and getting up to about the 30-yard line before being hit and stopped was number 17 for the Bulldogs.
So getting that to Leighton Whitmire out in the right flat. Just a quick throw to him. He does a good job of picking up some yards. Got him going backwards, stopped his momentum. They never did get him to the ground.
So got the 3 yards we lost on the prior play back. So it's 3rd down and 10 at the 30-yard line for Artesia. 48-17 is a 31-point, I can't do math anymore, 31-point lead. So not a running clock. I started to think it was, but it is not. Snap is back. Atkins drops. He looks. He's going to throw it out. It's going to be broken up, and then we're going to have a play in the backfield. It's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st down. Late hit on Carlsbad.
Trying to get it to number 80 for the Bulldogs, George Blackburn, on that in route from the wide receiver position on the left. And, boy, I tell you what, the Caveman over there, number 13, did a great job of closing on that. Rio Sanchez did, and breaking it up.
So roughing the passer, that's a 15-yarder. It'll be 1st and 10 for Artesia at their own 45-yard line, ball in the near hash.
I like this. I mean, we could bring the first-team offense in, go up 35, have a running clock, and then get these guys in. I kind of like giving them the challenge here.
Yeah, they're getting a chance. They're in a live action here with a lot of time left on the clock. We do have a big lead, but they're playing against first-team Carlsbad.
Yep, they are.
All right, regular A formation. Look, Cano to the right of Atkins in the backfield. Now he's going to drop back into that pistol formation. Snap is back. They're going to bring a house. He's going to throw it. Nice screen, and we're going to have another big pickup of about close to 10. Well, they're going to mark him down with 7-yard pickup.
Good calls. They got that to Ray Cano.
That was Cano.
And got behind his lineman, picked up some good yardage. But I tell you what, our left tackle, I don't know how they're calling him on the line of scrimmage because he's lining up like a slot.
And I said that earlier in the game, the Carlsbad had a tackle do that, and I said they don't have enough men on the line of scrimmage, so they've missed a couple of those, but that's all right. First game for everybody.
Yeah. So I guess Carlsbad called a timeout?
I don't know. Injury timeout. I don't know who's injured. The guy with the helmet off?
Huh?
Oh, he's right there. I was looking out on the field. So McKibben, hopefully the young man is okay, kind of limping off. He was right on the sideline. He blended into me. I didn't see where they were at. There was a Carlsbad Caveman out on the field with his helmet off. I thought maybe it was him, but he just put it back on. He looks like a grown man. He had a full beard. Carlsbad Caveman that had his helmet off. All right, offense back, ready to go. Cano behind Atkins in the shotgun. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off. Makes one man miss, and he's still struggling, fighting forward. And he's not a big kid, Robbie, but he runs with passion.
Yeah, he does. Number 46, Juan Rubio, came up and put a hit on him. It didn't wrap him up, and Cano just spun away from that and kept going forward. So great run by him.
Yeah, he picked up one on what should have been a loss of 3. So good job.
Yeah.
All right, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 at the Carlsbad 47-yard line for the Artesia Bulldogs, as we are going to be close to going under 10 minutes here in the ball game on this snap. Down to 10:08 and counting. 16 seconds on the play clock and counting. Atkins takes a snap. They bring 6. He's going to step up, and he's not going to have nowhere to go with it. It'll bring up a 4th down.
So that's a good, just closed by the Carlsbad defense. Nowhere to go for Atkins. Good coverage in the secondary. And number 36, Trey Barta, comes up with the sack for the Caveman.
So it'll bring up 4th down. I did see one man broke free. I think it was number 81, Destin Pacheco. Well, maybe it was 80. No, I don't know. We had one guy break free, but like you said, they got to him so quick, he had nowhere to go. So the punt team coming on for the first time for the Bulldogs tonight.
I'll be surprised if they're all out there, because this is always hard when you got the second team in and you call the punt team in. Let's see if they were all paying attention.
We may have to take a delay of game here, down to 3.
Yeah, we will.
And we're going to take a delay of game and back it up 5. Well, they haven't called it yet. There, finally call it. Boy, I don't know if he's not seeing the clock because he takes like 5 seconds to call the game, the official.
He is a long way back there.
Well, I know, but he could. Well, I saw him throw it, but it was been 0 for a little bit. Anyway, all right, here we go. Back him up 5, 41-yard line, 4th down. Who's our punter?
Should be Corbin, shouldn't it?
Is it Corbin?
Yes.
Snap is back. He's going to have to hurry. He does get it off. Pretty good punt. It's going to hit the ground and take a Bulldog bounce. Carlsbad going to go act like they're going to pick it up, but then they get away from it. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Carlsbad at their own 31-yard line. So, Robbie, next week we go to Hobbs. No, we got them at home. We got them at home. And, you know, Hobbs, another 6A team that's just loaded with big, strong, fast kids. And it seems like in recent years, and we'll look at the numbers next week, but it just seems like we just have a struggle with Hobbs.
We do. They know us so well. Their coaches, they're well coached. Stevens, right?
Yep.
Isn't it Stevens? And
yep.
He does a great job. He knows our offense. We got Willingham over there. That was a long-time defensive coach in Artesia. He knows our offense too. So they always give us a lot of problems, but it's always a good test for us also.
Well, they'll be coming to the bowl next week. I know that they're hyped up for their season. I've read a lot about them, and they're having great expectations over there in Hobbs. All right, Carlsbad on the field here at their own 31-yard line. Lopez in the backfield with his running back to his left, who I think is right. Takes the handoff to him. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled after a pickup of about maybe 2.
Good job by number 67 for the Bulldogs, Brandon Beza. And also number 33, which is Adele Villa, coming in and making that tackle. That looked, again, like an RPO, right? Because he holds it like he can pass it, and he's reading if he can run, he chooses to run. And that time we had the receiver covered, and there was nowhere to go.
So Barrett got a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as we're down to 8:23 and counting in the ball game. This game, barring a miracle, is all over, but the crying. But there could be a miracle. All right, Lopez Bulldogs are stacking up on the line of scrimmage, see if they come or if they back out of it. They do back out of it. Going to hand it off to Wright. He gets wrapped. He gets hit in the backfield, runs through that, but then he's stacked up and he gets 1 yard on forward momentum.
So we got some different guys in on defense, mainly secondary. Our linebackers are the same. Got some different linemen in there. And we're subbing guys in right now. So Bulldogs are getting some guys some playing time tonight.
3rd down and 7 for Artesia. Who are in? We got number 45 in, Robbie, for on this side, and number 30, the 2 safeties. Let's see who those guys are.
Well, it's 32 and 45.
What, 30 and 45? 30?
Oh, the safeties, yeah.
Yeah, the safeties.
Brandon Franklin and Larry Galindo.
I saw him come in. Bulldogs act like they're going to bring them off the ends. They got 3 down linemen. They don't. They drop back. Lopez drops back. Man breaks loose. He's going to throw it out, and it's going to be incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 7. Long throw for Lopez.
Yeah, trying to get it to number 2 out there, which is Hernandez, but a great job by Brady Franklin to get over there. And the ball was in the turf, but he did a good job on defense to get over there and cover that.
So 4th and 7. Let's see if they keep their guys on the field. Looks like they will. Carlsbad had stopped the clock. 7:20 to go on the ball game. Lopez is out there.
And you got to think, this defense goes against our first offense to an extent. I mean, a lot of them, our first defense will go against them too, but they see a lot of playing time against our first offense.
All right, they do stay on the field, the offense. For Carlsbad, 4th down and 7. Snap is back. Lopez looking to throw the ball. 3-man rush, steps into it. It's going to be caught, and he will get the first down after being tackled by 30 and 32.
Good throw by Lopez. Robert Castaneda just ran down past the sticks, turned around, stop route, caught it. And a good tackle by number 32 for the Bulldogs, which is Johnny Chavez.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Carlsbad. A formation look, a slot and a wide out, and a running back in the backfield. Lopez looking over the defense, snap is back. He is going to drop the throw. He's going to throw it out there. And a big hit. Coming up is number 33 for the Bulldogs, and that is Edel Villa, and he can bring the wood.
Yeah, he did, just throwing that out, and that's what you want. Your linebackers got that flat on that defense, and so they hit that back, and as soon as he caught the ball, he didn't try to wrap him up. He knocked him off his feet into the turf.
2-yard loss, tackle for loss. It's 2nd down and 12.
Which I don't like as a coach. Wrap them up always.
And drive them into the ground. All right, Lopez looking around what he's got. He's got a running back to his left, a slot and a wide out on either side. Play clock down to 10 and counting. Snap is back, looking to throw the ball. Looks at that out, and now doesn't have anywhere to go with it, so he's going to step up. And he's getting chased. He's just going to throw it away.
That's got to be grounding, doesn't it?
Well,
he is calling it.
He didn't have nobody out there.
Yeah. I tell you what, we've talked about it all night. Miguel Soto, when he decided to go after Lopez, he closed so quick on him. Lopez rolling to his right, thought he might be able to buy some time, but he couldn't because Miguel just went out there so fast.
They're talking about it, but see if he doesn't wave it off. He's going to call intentional grounding, which is loss of down, I believe. 5-yard penalty. And it's from the spot of the foul, so it's all the way back at the 22-yard line of Carlsbad. It's going to bring second, and it should be loss of down, so it should be 3rd down, I think. 3rd down, they do flip it. 3rd and country mile. I'm not even going to try. 32, 3rd and 32 according to the scoreboard, the new Jumbotron.
Boy, this defense doing a great job.
They really are.
Doing a real good job.
These are a lot of second-team guys out there, and even maybe third-team guys. They're rotating in. We still have a couple of first-string guys out, but, yeah, against the first-team offense of the Carlsbad Caveman, doing an outstanding job. All right, trips to the near side, which is the wide side. Lopez with his running back to his left. Snap is back. That is right back there. Steps back. He's going to go deep. No good and no penalties. It'll bring up a 4th down and 32.
Trying to get it down that right sideline to Jaden Harper, the junior wideout, and in great coverage for the Bulldogs. I had his number 36 is running step for step is Javen Arredondo.
And I'm going to say it again. I said his name wrong the first time, but Kion Montoya. I watched him over there. He went and got that ball for him and took it right to the ref. Good job, Kion. All right, so 4th and very long. The Carlsbad punting unit on the field with 6:04 to go here in the 4th and final quarter.
I like what Charlie's doing over here. He's moving up because there hadn't been a deep punt yet.
Snap is back. He's going to go to the side. He's going to punt it back, and we're going to call a fair catch. Charlie takes about 3 steps back, catches it at the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs. Of course, we have Hobbs. We already talked about that. That's coming up. And then even looking further into the future, and we can do that because we're not coaches and we're not players. We can talk about the future. Centennial coming to town. That's going to be a tough game, just like I think Hobbs is going to be. But I can tell you, Robbie, I am overly pleasantly surprised about the Bulldogs tonight. Not that I didn't believe in them, because I do. But I knew Carlsbad, or I felt like Carlsbad was going to be tough. And they are. They're big and they're fast. But Artesia really came out and made a statement tonight.
Well, they have, guy, and we talked about it on the way here. We didn't know what team we were going to see, like the one we saw in the scrimmage, or come out and correct all those things. And they have played really well tonight. So three 6A schools to start the season: Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Centennial. Tough road for the Bulldogs, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, Lucas Atkins, the junior quarterback, takes a snap. He's going to run the speed option, pitch it to Cano. Cano is tripped up in the backfield for a loss. Good job there by the defensive secondary.
So talking football, let's go to volleyball. Next Tuesday on the 26th, our varsity volleyball team and JV will travel right here to Carlsbad and take on the Carlsbad Cave Girls in volleyball. And then Thursday will be the first home game for the volleyball team as we take on Alamogordo at the pit in Artesia.
And I have a correction. Jamie Madrid was just running that ball for the Bulldogs, number 42. And so the Bulldogs taking their time in the huddle as running some time off here. Atkins gets the call from Coach Maupin over on the sideline, down to 11 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. Atkins in the shotgun. He's got a running back behind him in the pistol. Down to 3 seconds, 1 second. Snap is back, gets it off in time. Going to pick it up, throw it. It's caught over there on the outside and then spun around and tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a little flip out on to the wide receiver on the left, George Blackburn. As soon as he caught it, good tackle over there by number 13 for the Caveman, Real Sanchez.
All right, so it brings up a second down and about 15 for the our second.
It's good to see McGibbon back in there.
Yeah, I'm glad he's up and moving and playing. Third down and 14. I'm sorry, not second, third. As the Bulldogs again letting a lot of time run off on purpose, just running the clock down to 4:28 and counting as they break the huddle with 12 seconds on the play clock. A formation look. Atkins in the shotgun, running back behind him in the pistol. Snap is back, going to run the speed option, get it out here to him. And he's going to cut back, and that's at number 87, and he'll pick up about 6, maybe 7 yards. Good run there.
Tyler Eglin, the sophomore running back wide receiver, plays both positions, showing some speed there. Wasn't going to make it outside, so he planted that foot and cut it back in to pick up those yards.
So it'll bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Will we see the punting unit again, or are we just going to let some clock run, take a penalty, and then punt it? And the punting unit is coming on here. 48-17, if you're just joining us, you've missed a heck of a game here by the Artesia Bulldogs offense and defense. Really playing well.
So that one was almost blocked last time.
It was.
Corbin barely got it off. Let's see if we do a better job blocking this time.
Snap is back. Punt is away. It's going to hit and roll. Bulldog bounce down inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. First down, Carlsbad at their own, where are they marking it down at? The 13? I thought it made it to the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 for Carlsbad with 3:15 to go in the ball game.
So a good job that time. Good pocket for Corbin to step up and make that punt. From where he punted it, it went about 48 yards. Take the 10 off from the line of scrimmage, so 38-yard punt or so for Corbin. Good punt.
And we've got a question on the field as the coach is out there talking to the umpire.
All the way at midfield.
Yeah. I would take a break right here, but I don't know how long it'll last, so I better not. Yeah, he's pretty fired up. I don't know what he's asking them or telling them, but the umpire turns and walks away from him.
He's done.
Yeah, he said, I'm through with that, with this talk. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen.
Defensive line for the Bulldogs, 76, 70, and 59. So 76 is Evan Hield. 70 is Jonah DePorto. And number 59, which is Ivan Chavez. See if I can get their names in for the game ends. You got your sheet. Linebacker is Dominguez at 48. Also number 57.
That young man is Elijah Carrasco.
And 31, which is Joshua Zamora.
Snap is back. Lopez hands it off to right. He'll go into the middle, and he's hit right there, but he drags forward for a pickup of about 5. Maybe only 4.
Standing him up is Joshua Zamora, the junior linebacker. He hit him well, wrapped him up, but just McGrath showing his strength as he was able to just kind of keep driving him.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Carlsbad as we go under 3 minutes, 2:50 and counting. Lopez looks over the defense. Man goes in motion, snap is back, and turn to hand it off to right. Bulldogs hustle out there and do a good job wrangling him down.
Well, that's a good job of staying home because it was designed to look like it's going right, and he stepped and come back to the left, and Elijah Carrasco stayed home, number 57, and came in and was the first Bulldog in on the tackle.
Ivan Chavez also in on the tackle for the Bulldogs. We're down to 2:22 and counting. 1st down and 10, as they got enough for that at their own 23-yard line. Carlsbad, Lopez brings a man in motion, snap is back, turn, hand it off to right. He's hit in the backfield. He'll try to go forward, but boy, the Bulldog defense just standing up there.
They are. I mean, it's hard to call a number. I'll give number 76 the first credit. In there on that tackle is Evan Heald, and then a host of other Bulldogs.
I think Jonah DePorto was in on it as well, number 70.
Number 91 came into the game, which is Jeremiah Lopez.
All right, so we're down to minute 35 and counting. It's funny how these halves go, Robbie. We ran out of first half ads while I was running the halftime ads, and now I've got ads left in the second half because there's not been much scoring. And we've punted twice. They've punted twice. Fakes the handoff. Gets around the corner to Lopez. Now he's just going to keep it and go out of bounds.
Boy, good job in the backfield. Number 40 for the Bulldogs came flying back there, and that's Isaac Guerrero. And he put a lot of pressure on Lopez. He didn't make the tackle, but he flushed him out, took his eyes from off downfield, and they ran out of bounds.
Diego Morales just comes into the ball game.
Well, they are subbing in everybody on defense.
And that's good, and this defense that keeps coming in with subs are doing a good job against the mostly first-team offense, maybe all first-team offense for the Cavemen. Snap back, fakes a handoff. He's going to throw an out over there, and number 2 catches it. Bulldogs going to have to get him out of bounds, which they do. Flag comes out late.
I was a little worried there because as soon as he threw that out in the flat, the wide receiver had our corner blocked, and he got around that, headed down the sideline. But Larry Galindo, number 45, forced him out of bounds. But somebody trailing the play, I think, hit him after he was out of bounds.
So they are going to call a personal foul on the defense. I'll give them another 15, put them on the Bulldog side of things. 1:06 to go in the ball game, 48-17 Artesia. We're going to get the win here, be 1-0. Carlsbad will fall to 0-1 on the season. I was looking at last year. Carlsbad, we beat them pretty good last year at the bowl. They came out and got a win against Goddard in game 2. And so I guess that's probably who's on their schedule. Goddard Rockets will be playing Carlsbad next week. I didn't look, but I think that's right. 1st and 10, Lopez gets back in the shotgun. He's got running back to his left. Snap is back, looking to throw. Bulldogs bring some pressure. He steps into it. He's got a man wide open. He catches it at the 8, stops, and he's going to get in for the touchdown.
That's Robert Castaneda. He got way behind our corner, number 36, Javen Arredondo, and a good throw by Lopez, and then a good move after the catch, Castaneda, to get into the end zone. So good play by the Carlsbad Cavemen.
And they get that with 58 seconds to go in the ball game. 48-23 the score as they bring out their PAT unit. I'm going to take a 1-minute timeout after this PAT, Jeff, so you can gear up. We'll take a full minute timeout. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it looks good. And it is. We'll be back in 1 minute. It is 48-24 Bulldogs.
Family owned and operated for 4 generations, Forest Tire is here to service all your tire needs day and night. With your busy travel schedule, what you need is a tire that can keep up. Like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire with an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect. You can lose track of time and focus on what really matters. For all your tire needs, brakes and alignments too, Forest Tire Company is a friend you can always count on. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
1 minute, we'll be back after this. 1 minute timeout. Did you get that? I can't win. Lose it all. No, I'm not making fun of you.
I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming out. And all the Bulldog fans, please be careful going home.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Recap. The scoring summary, 6 plays, 88 yards by the Caveman. Capped off by 39-yard touchdown pass. Lopez to Castaneda. Kick was good.
Little bloop kick. Bulldogs catch it on the fly, and then he's hit hard. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line.
That's why you don't dance around. Trying to get his number. Come on. There.
Number 80. Number 80 had the ball.
Of the Bulldogs?
Yeah.
Number 80?
I thought it was 80.
So either Blackburn or Pacheco caught that and danced around and then took a big hit. We'll look on the film and figure out who it was later.
I'm pretty sure it was Blackburn. Arguing with our statistician over here. All right, so no time went off the clock. Well, 1 second. 57 seconds to go in the ball game. Atkins will break the team out of the huddle. Line up in the shotgun.
About half the Bulldog fans are clearing out right now.
And Carlsbad started clearing out a long time ago. The fans. Snap back, take a knee. That'll get us some time off the clock. It'll just, unless Carlsbad, which you're not going to. We should only have to do that one more time, I think.
I always like to see the sportsmanship after the game. These boys grew up playing against each other, Carlsbad and Artesia, in all kinds of different sports from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade on. And so you see them out, even after that play, telling each other good game.
This will be the final play. Snap, Atkins takes a knee, and that will do it. There's 24 seconds to count down here, but we're going to go ahead and get started in the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. When we come back, we'll have some stats. Stay right here on Bulldog Football. Did you read that?
Yeah, 2 breaks. Yeah.
Didn't do anything.
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall with Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We're celebrating 100 years in business here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, and we invite you to come see us for your new Chevy GMC or a just perfect pre-owned vehicle. Our GM certified team is ready to assist you, so give us a call at 575-746-3551 or visit us online at guychevy.com.
Guy Chevrolet celebrating 100 years at the corner of 1st and Main in downtown Artesia.
Are you ready to succeed? ENMUR welcomes back students to the fall semester at Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. ENMUR's dedicated facilities and faculty provide an exceptional learning experience, from academic programs to behavioral sciences, business, health education, or technical education. ENMU Roswell offers a wide variety of certifications and degree programs designed to take your education and experience to the next level. Welcome back, students. Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Worth the journey. Roswell's hometown university.
It is much
easier to prevent business fraud than to clean up the damage after fraudulent activities. First American Bank is committed to introducing the newest technology and treasury management solutions. With First American Bank as your business partner, we can help you with our recommended fraud prevention products and best practices to proactively keep your business finances more secure. Talk to a banker today to find out more. First American Bank, your local First Community Bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hockerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. And boy, do I have some amazing Tuesday deals for you. If you're grabbing a quick bite for yourself, you gotta try our country fried steak meal. This includes our delicious home-style country fried steak patty served with mashed potatoes and white gravy, creamy coleslaw, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just for $4.99. Looking to feed the whole fam? We got you covered. Try our $20 meal deal. This includes 8 pieces of all dark meat chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home.
5 yards, 7 receptions for 102 yards, for 102 yards passing. 7 of 17 completions and attempts. They had 1 touchdown, 1 interception. They had 2 fumbles lost, 8 penalties for 96 yards, 3 for 14 on third down conversions, 1 for 1 on fourth down conversion. They also were 1 for 1 on field goals made. Your stats for the Bulldogs: they had 16 first downs, 25 rushes for 205 yards, 14 receptions for 133 yards, for 133 yards passing, 14 of 21. They had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. They had 1 fumble lost, 9 penalties for 103 yards, 5 for 9 on third down conversions. Fourth down conversions, they were 2 for 2. They had 1 sack tonight for 9 yards lost. The stat leaders tonight for your Caveman rushing: Brock Wright had 21 rushes for 130 yards and 1 fumble. Munoz 2 for 5 yards. Lauris 1 for 3 yards. And then Lopez 17 for -53. But he also had 2 touchdowns. Passing, Lopez was 7 for 17, 103 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Leading the way receiving was Castaneda, 2 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown. Hernandez 3 for 43, and then Wright 2 for 10. Your stat leaders for the Bulldogs: rushing was Parra, 12 for 192 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 fumble. Derek Warren had 5 rushes for 29 yards. Byers 2 for 5. Ray Cano 2 rushes tonight. Madrid had a rush, and Atkins had 3 rushes as well. Passing, Warren was 9 for 15, 109 yards and a touchdown. Atkins was 4 for 5 for 18 yards. And then Parra was 1 for 1 for 6 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading the way receiving was Eglin. He had 4 receptions for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bryce Parra had 2 receptions for 35 yards. Byers 2 for 16. Eglin 1 for 9. Ray Cano 1 for 7. Whitehead 1 for 4. Whitmire 1 for 3. Kel Hodling had 1 reception tonight, and so did George Blackburn. Leading the way defensively, Marcus Soto Jr. had a great game tonight. He had 7.5 solo tackles with 1 fumble return for 90 yards. Also, Ontiveros had a really good game, 3.5 solo tackles on the night. Just a really good night all around for your Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to take one more break. Joe and I'll be back with some local scores and our final thoughts on this game.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation, protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought Youngren and Smile Expressions. 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA. E is staffed with certified full-service professional brokers. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the professionals at RE/MAX Axiom will lead you through every step of the
process. Welcome back here to the post-game show, and we're going to give you some finals around the state. Roswell High School wins. It's up there, 27-8 over Los Lunas. Also, Hobbs defeated Lovington 41-13. Well, they're in the fourth quarter, I guess, but winning. Alamogordo 29-16 final over the Deming Wildcats. And that'll be the scores that we give you tonight. Goddard plays tomorrow. Centennial plays tomorrow. So we see Hobbs next week and then Centennial the following week. Robbie, a good game. We've talked about it all game long, but really can't say enough good things about the Bulldogs tonight.
I don't know what you would ask more from a team in their first game of the season. We won all 3 aspects tonight. We won offensively, defensively, and special teams. So that's a plus. The offense was well balanced in the passing and the running game. We talked about, Bryce Barr had a great night rushing, and the offensive line had a good night, not only blocking for the run, but pass protection. Warren didn't throw that much. According to the stats, only about 110 yards passing, but he was very effective when needed to be. And we played it with a short field because of the defense quite a bit, so we didn't rack up. We had 330 yards of offense, which isn't, a blowout by the Bulldog standards, but very, very efficient. Managed the offense well. Derek Warren, that was a question for us coming into the game. And then also, I just think cleaning up the game, first game, 19 penalties between both teams. So that says a lot about the first game. I know in years past we've said, wow, only 4 penalties this game. That's really good. And then the second game, we pile them up. So hopefully we clean that up and get better, because we can't get away with some of this against Hobbs' team.
That's exactly right. Hobbs is another big 6A school, so another big opponent for us on our schedule. That'll be next week at Bulldog Bowl. We will, of course, be there. Looking forward to that. And you talked about volleyball coming up, and I think we're going to have one of those 2 games on air next week.
Next Thursday, we'll be at home against Alamogordo, and we'll have it right here
on KSVPTV.com, probably on Facebook and YouTube as well. All right, Robbie, great game by the Bulldogs. You painted that picture quite well. On behalf of all of our staff, Jeff was producing tonight. Oscar was scorekeeping. Bradley and Jackie, they were on the cameras. Of course, Josh was taking care of stats. Robbie Blue, my partner, this is Joby Hodling saying we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bulldogs win. They win big. They're 1-0. We'll see you next week.